show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The following content contains adult language and humor that is not suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The views and opinions expressed during the following video content are those of the individual and may not reflect those of others.
Pacific414 Pop Talk is here. Join the conversation. We got Baron Orman Tagge, Cash Money 007, and even Mike too. Pop culture, entertainment, news and reviews. Discussions are had, opinions made. From the panel to the chat, everyone is welcome here. Reactions, watch parties, and special guests. We like to have a good time. Pacific414 Pop Talk is underway. Pull up a seat, we're inviting stay. Articles, collectibles, reviews, you say. Baron Cash and Mike bring the fun tonight. Now sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Don't forget to like or comment below. We almost forgot to share out the show. Pacific414 Pop Talk is one of a kind. It's true. It's true. Relax and enjoy the show.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome one and all to the Sunday edition of Pacific414 Pop Talk, coming to you live on the Pacific414 Blaze channel, the Rumble channel, and the YouTube channel, along with Cash Money 007, Baron Orman Tagge. I am your host, Mike, and tonight we are checking out a brand new movie, a movie that came out back in May, starring Brendan Fraser, and that movie is Pressure. It's based off of events during World War II, specifically the June 6th, 1944 D-Day landing. And it deals with not only the pressure of making that landing, but also a weather system that they had to contend with, among other things. Of course, I have never seen this movie before, so this will be a first-time watch for all of us. And
what was it? It wasn't in your theater long, or wasn't in your theater at all?
It didn't even come to my theater. That's the thing. When the movie was released, it was only released to something like 1,700 theaters.
Pathetic.
Yeah, so it didn't really get a wide review, but from the reviews I was, well, a wide release, not a wide review, but as far as the reviews are concerned, a lot of them seem to be positive for the movie, so that says something about it. But again, having not seen it, I don't know what to expect. And it's good to see Lady Mist and Jet Sparks. I hope you two are doing well today. Jet Sparks says, I really wanted to watch this movie, considering weather played a factor in the success of the D-Day invasion. And they say the English Channel is actually supposed to be calm waters. Yeah, and another movie that deals with the English Channel is Dunkirk.
Mm-hmm.
But, gentlemen, before we get into today's watch party, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing fantastic, really. Just sitting back and being mellow this whole weekend here, just relaxing and passing gas and all the good stuff in life. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
What? Propane gas, from one.
Right. I
had to help pass propane gas to a neighbor who's got his grill and having some, good grilled hamburgers and hot dogs. What? I was passing gas.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't buy that story one bit.
Oh yeah, I might have farted a few times too.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Baron, how old are you? Tell me. Tell us the truth.
12.
He's 5.
12.
He's 5 years old.
Oh man.
Well, how many times have I said it? We're dealing with a child here. He's the child that runs on the counter, knocking everything down. You're telling him, you shit.
Actually, that's little girl.
Uh-huh. No, that's
Right.
you,
Baron.
Baron.
Baron designing his communist gas chamber. Yeah, well, you know him. You know how he can be.
I'm
I'll take a page of Pinochet and his helicopter ride. So. What? Did I say something wrong? Too soon?
Cash, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just gaming a lot and reading things, and I've been on social media a good deal, just reading stuff.
Oh no!
Social media?
No, just there's a lot of nonsense going on. I of course seeing it, I'm like, oh look, more YouTube drama people want to fight about. That's awesome.
And then he joins in.
Yay, for the YouTube drama. Yay.
I'm not remember that? There. I was arguing with some guys on Twitter today.
No, I wouldn't.
That's Cash. That's the Cash first
he fell back into his old ways, boys and girls.
No, I wasn't really arguing too much. I don't know. A lot of things are funny, especially like this Marvel game and different things.
I've seen comments being made about Wolverine.
I just find it a lot of funny stuff out there about it's like, dude, people can have opinions about this stuff. If they don't feel that things are going in the right way and they're going to be paying for this, they can have every right. But I just love this whole thing about anytime criticism happens, there's a hate campaign. Even the people at Insomniac Games said that they're having mental problems, and they said that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like,
are you kidding me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me?
And of course, the Southern Poverty Law Center is supporting these video game hate groups out there. We almost had them gone, and then we find out that they've been financing them. They've been going out there, these video game hate groups. I tell you.
I'm like, it never ends. Ever since like Gamergate, it seems things have just got worse and everything's a hate campaign. Why are you guys hating on this? They have every right to feel what they want to about these games. They've been let down how many times?
Well, a lot of this is residual because of what Insomniac Games did for Spider-Man 2.
That's right. It gave people a lot of mixed feelings. And
let's not forget recent Sony news that they're discontinuing physical media.
Yep.
So that takes a lot of people off. I will admit, and I know I've already said it, but I am buying the game. I'm using a gift card to buy the game. I'm going to play it. I'm going to be honest. If the game has positives, I'll point out the positives. If it has negatives, well, it's probably going to be a curse-filled rant.
Yeah, and this is different.
Like only I can do. Now, am I expecting the game to knock my socks off? No. But I want to have a gaming experience where I go in there and I hack and slash like Wolverine should. And it's good to see Dork Girl.
Hi, Dork Girl.
Hello.
And let's see. Journalists thought they were the industry and they found out they weren't. That's what the fall of AAA gaming means. A title completely made up by journals to sell games they want. Yeah, and we saw that. That was clear as day with Spider-Man 2.
It's all a big hoopla because it's just like the Game Awards and then the game journals and then this. And it's like even the games that were like, "Oh, this is the best game, and this won all these awards." And it's like, yeah, and it divided the fans. How is that a win for you guys? Seriously.
Well, what about the people, and these were game journalists who were praising Mixtape? I'm watching a live stream of it, and the person even who was live streaming was going, "This is awful."
They're going.
The person
to,
literally put down their controller and let the game do the rest.
I have.
CPU versus CPU.
Yep. All right. I have this funny feeling that they're going to have that up for best game. It's going to be nominated for best game and maybe even win. I don't know, knowing them.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah. Hello, Lady Miss.
Just tune into the channel on September 15th. If you start hearing me ranting and raving as I'm getting into the game, that'll tell you what I think of it.
I paid what? $5 for this total, and it's still not worth it. Fuck it all. Ah!
Well,
hey, Lady Miss, by the way, I might as well get mine in before she sends the dragons out.
Well, you know, it's not the first game that was complete and other shit that I've played. Gotham Knights, ring a bell?
that had tech problems.
You
the story
love that game.
I don't know how I was able to beat that game with how bad it was.
Yeah, it had bad tech problems.
Oh, yeah. And it's good to see Tim's here as well. Good to see you, Tim.
Timmy, Tim.
Yes. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will probably continue this conversation on gaming after the movie, but let's say we watch Pressure. See what it's all about.
Pressure.
And if you're not over in the Cosby, get over into the Cosby. Come on. And just as seeing the directions of gaming and the fact that I'm too poor to afford all the newer hardware and for a price for gaming PC, I have low expectations for a lot of stuff coming out nowadays. I've gotten to the point where there are very few new games I want to buy, and I'm looking at my library of games I've only played a little bit. I'm thinking, get back to those games. Heck, earlier today I was playing Sekiro. Shadows died twice, and I died a lot.
And 2 words: indie games.
Yeah. I mean, you're playing Contraband Police, and you are protecting the border.
And of course, Police Simulator. From Deutschland.
And Tim says he put 2 photos on Discord of the beaches of Normandy from my airplane seat from when I was flying home from France. I'll show those sometime during the movie. Maybe when it gets to the actual D-Day landing section of the movie. Whenever that is. Because this movie really isn't that long. No, it's only an hour, 40 minutes, and 41 seconds. So, if everybody is ready, and I hope you are.
Yeah, I guess I am. Do I have a choice?
I mean, everybody has a choice. If you don't want to watch, that's fine.
Okay, bye, everybody. See you next time. You know, that's going to be interesting to see how Brandon Fraser does this because, you know, just seeing the previews of it, it's like, can he really pull off Eisenhower, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to turn down the volume for me, but you guys can turn it up for yourselves on the Cosby side. And I really do wish that this movie came to my local area.
I wish it went to more areas, you know, honestly, and got a little more press.
And Shane says he's also going to stand up and walk back and forth in front of the screen. Okay, go ahead and do that.
A working title production. Okay. You know, they should have found a name instead of leaving that working title in there.
No, he's Eisenhower.
Mm-hmm. Please forgive me, but at first, when they had the close up like that, it almost looked like Ellen Page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not pleasant, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was.
Checking the dog tags.
And I just want to let everybody know I might add a third movie for September because I was looking to see when Washington was going to come out on digital and physical, and it's supposed to come out in the middle of September. But I'm not paying the price they're asking for it right now.
Mm-mm.
And if anyone notices any historical inaccuracies, go ahead and point them out.
Mm-hmm. No, we lost Cash because it's a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming he is the meteorologist.
And Tim says that he's been to the Eisenhower National Historic Site in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
You know, it's kind of amazing how the weather stuff has changed through the years because, of course, to be a proper meteorologist, you had to have the seal that you were a meteorologist. Other than that, you know, like for the news and such, you were a weather person or weather reporter. And then the stations, to try to get more notoriety, you might say, you know, started hiring on actual meteorologists, including in our area. We had, you know, one of them was a doctor. I can't remember what his name was, but then, you know, of course, then they make sure they flash up the seal. Now they all have, you know, meteorology, you know, gone through meteorology school, so it doesn't matter. So it's amazing how that's changed with our media here in the United States. Back then, you know, being a meteorologist was something. It just wasn't something that was handed out.
And Jet says the movie Obsession is currently playing in my theater, but I'm not too sure about seeing it. Just reminds me of why I should stay single. The guy is essentially the villain because he's passive. I haven't seen it, so I can't really judge just by the trailer.
Right there, doctor.
Mm-hmm. And I know I lowered the volume, but is it still loud enough for you guys?
Yeah, I can adjust my own volume here.
Mhm.
I have it down a little bit so I can hear you guys.
Yeah, that's what I did it for, so I could hear you guys and any channel members who would like to join the panel. There is a StreamYard link. So if any channel members want to hop on the panel as we're watching this, you're more than welcome to.
You know, it's amazing. You know, yeah, it's not a good time at this, but you know, here you come over to England. Well, of course, this guy's already limey, but you know, the Americans that come over, the Yanks, and
Mm-hmm.
and to be working in these historical buildings like that, and the designs, just like you're planning war inside almost a museum.
Yeah. If the walls could talk.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like you, Baron. I'm curious to see Brendan Fraser's performance as Dwight Eisenhower.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. He looks a little too big, at least in the previews. But that's why I, don't discredit it right off the bat. It's previews, yippee.
Mm-hmm.
Good old stiff British upper lip.
Mm-hmm.
It's the big idea.
Oh, so yeah.
Marking its territory.
Yep. At least it didn't start peeing all over the place. Look at that. Look at that work, the woodwork and all that.
Yeah, impressive woodwork.
And even the desks and the drawers and the drawing table. I mean, oh man. He likes his water.
Honestly, I could still work in an office like that.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
That's a telephone, Baron.
Mhm.
You
You
pick
know,
up the receiver and then you dial. You have to turn the rotor all the way.
Those poor Gen Z kids, having them try to figure out how to dial a phone like that. I never had a telephone cord like that. It was always the curly one.
Same. I had a neighbor who had all sorts of antique phones.
Mm-hmm.
So he had, the one that had the receiver and then the speaker that was hanging on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you put that
And then, of
ear,
course,
talking to the,
yeah. He also had the one that you could hold your hand and speak into it, and with the receiver, and
Mm-hmm.
and he had many rotary phones.
Mm-hmm. That's why I kind of miss a landline because of that's those phones. Those are just so neat.
Yeah.
And of course, the old days when you had those phones,
No, he doesn't look too bad there as Dwight.
No, he doesn't. I mean, Now, shouldn't he have 5 stars on that?
Mm-hmm.
He should.
Yeah.
Because I thought at this time during the war, he was a 5-star general.
Yeah, you had 2. The only time in U.S. history you had 2 5-star generals for the European and for the Asian or Pacific theater, and that was, of course, I shall return. I just had the name on the top of my head. Yeah, he should have had the 5 stars at that time.
Because even when the D-Day landing was happening, he was a 5-star general.
Mm-hmm. And this is 72 hours from it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Ike was that tall either.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find information to see how tall
Yeah.
Dwight Eisenhower was.
Mm-hmm. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Okay. Yeah. Dwight Eisenhower was 5'11".
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just a little tall for Eisenhower. But again, it's a movie, you know. He's a half inch taller than me.
Can we get
Maybe the 5th star on the 5-star general is on the cap? No, it should be on the uniform.
Mm-hmm. So there's a big error, glaring error.
That should be a run. Nope. Oh boy. Here we go.
What?
Gotta look. Excuse me. That's a song I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, it's a good song though.
That's a fine introduction.
Mm-hmm. Hey, deserved. What?
And Tim's adding that the Germans had an automatic weather station in Canada for a while. Weather station Kurt, which I have seen at the Canadian War Museum. Who hasn't seen Gone with the Wind? Kids today. I haven't. It's in my collection.
I haven't seen it in ages.
Oh, maybe I should add it. Remember, just like the streaming schedule, the watch party schedule is also subject to change.
Yeah, I mean, 39 was like 82. There were just so many hits that came out. That Wizard of Oz, just down the line. Kind of like predicting weather.
Hmm. So, what are your first impressions here just a few minutes into the movie?
I like it so far.
Seems pretty interesting. Just trying to take it all in. Want to see how Brendan Fraser's going to do as Eisenhower. So.
That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we only got a little sample.
Mm-hmm.
Dork Girl says, I've seen Gone with the Wind. The DVD one that has to be flipped over. Yeah, the early DVDs.
Oh, yeah. Basically, all those were the laser discs that were transferred over the BC DVDs in the early days. In fact, my copy, I don't think maybe that's with the former Long Suffering, but yeah, when we got our first DVD, we got Stargate, and that's how Stargate was, the movie. It was a flip.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the hell is this? Hey, the Chinese are at it again. No, just kidding.
But this is how we detected weather back in the day.
We still do. They still fire off legit weather balloons. It's amazing how that old technology is still just as important.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if White Cliff Sedova. I only laugh because I sympathize.
Yeah. Well, it would happen to all of us.
Mm-hmm. And look at all those computers called the human brain.
Yep. The human brain, a powerful mechanism, powerful organism.
It's still the greatest supercomputer out there. No one should.
We haven't tapped into its full potential.
Well, on the contrary, we've dumbed down the potential with relying on stuff that we used to be able to do in our heads. Math. I mean, not everybody, of course, not everybody was skilled in these things. Like, I'm lousy with math. And that's always going to be the case. But, you're good at figuring other things out and working out that stuff because we're not cookie cutters. But, in this age of TikTok and all that, where we've dumbed the brain down to goldfish memory, it's sad. I mean, even within the last 50 years, how things changed and how much people relied on using their brains. And
yeah, well, I mean, even AI is not going to always give you the answers, but surprisingly,
you can't depend on AI. You can't rely on AI. You still got to look up the information for yourself. There is something called a book.
What?
Right.
A history book that contains information.
AI can have information that's good on certain things, but other stuff, they're not always going to be accurate, including comic books. They get some dates wrong, I've noticed.
Well, not just everything. I mean, and the AI is skewed. So you try to get information about one.
If you need to figure out something about your dishwasher or something, like AI can be helpful with that.
Washer? Washer. Where the hell
That's
is an
right.
R in wash?
I don't know. I always say washer.
My
Washer.
former wife used to say that too. Drove me
I
crazy.
know.
And Washington.
Bad habit. Yeah.
Books. Didn't you ever read a book as a boy?
No. I just looked at the pictures.
He just looked at the pictures and
right.
he went, donuts. Look at that. We know, Baron. Donuts.
Donuts.
But yeah, the washing machine and you can find all kinds of good information on that. You can even find some good health information from AI. But you should always find other sources. But AI can be a good source.
When it comes to cooking, I have an old Betty Crocker cookbook that my mom had.
Yeah,
that's what I use for cooking.
I got several. I even picked up one. I guess I should have shown it off during the celebration for the 250th, but doing recipes from the Revolutionary era, colonial revolutionary.
AI can also be helpful with modding stuff. Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
you modding stuff? No,
never.
Well, Cash didn't follow through with that washing machine thing. He did with AI, and before you knew it, it started speaking Chinese, and Fang Fang came out of it. So,
oh no, please.
So, how is Fang Fang, by the way?
I don't know. Ask Swalwell. He probably still talks to her. I don't.
I need a job.
That's right.
And of course, they got the Americans with the tie tuck.
You can see right here, you got two people who are butting heads.
Mm-hmm. But now we get more Eisenhower. Yeah, he's a little too fat in the face for Ike.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's a movie. It's
right.
And he's a great actor. So
that's the main reason why they hired him for the roles, because of his acting ability.
But sadly, we haven't seen enough of him in the film.
No,
sure
we're only getting
right.
little sample sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't form a really good opinion yet.
Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, some of those close-up shots when they started looking at him, especially when he was bringing up the whiskey, he looked a little like Lex Luthor. I'm sorry, he did, but I love the inflatable planes and tanks. Yeah, he was a bit of a chain smoker.
Oh, so far they got that part right.
Mm-hmm. And not afraid to show it.
No, if the character has some kind of addiction or real life, and I know they like to skew history, certain things.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, no, that did actually happen.
Right. Well, I mean, it was the thing. In fact, there should probably be more people in there smoking pipes and cigarettes and maybe a cigar.
Yeah. Rolled up cigarettes, too.
Mm-hmm. Monty. Yeah, good old Montgomery. He wasn't that great of a general.
I love how the magnifying glass looks like one that would have been used back in that period.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I love that scene right there. Such detail.
Yes, yes. It's unfortunate, but we did lose Tommy John today, the
Yes.
former Dodgers pitcher, and also the player whom the surgery is named after. The Tommy John surgery that has helped many a pitcher keep their career.
Oh,
The surgical procedure.
the rotator cuff, I'm assuming.
And it's where they have to replace the ligament in the elbow, so they take it from the knee. And,
The elbow. Okay, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about there. The weather is yeah, right. Yeah. Like I said, Monty was not the brightest.
I don't know enough about him, but please continue, Baron.
look at that English countryside.
Yeah, and all the vehicles.
What was his main problem? He just didn't come up with the best solutions, or what's
that? And he screwed
like-
up. Patton had to save his ass a few times in Africa and such, but he wasn't the best strategist. Yeah, he was one of those typical. What would you say? It's almost stereotypical British general.
That's it's weird. It's even in my history classes and stuff. It just we probably should have, the professor probably or teacher should have talked more about these things. It seems like we talked about other things. I remember when at the time when I was in college, we were talking about George W. Bush and some kind of missile defense system that he's supposed to build. I'm like, did that ever happen though?
Well, are they talking about SDI? I mean, that was already.
It wasn't. I don't know, but that was also a political science class. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah.
And
science.
Tim says when he was in London in 2024, one of the churches that he saw while he was there had some bomb damage still never repaired.
I think there are certain areas of London that are still not built up yet. I mean, very small, but yeah, you're going to find damage in certain areas of London to this day, whether by intent or design or just because whatever, to remember, or just never really got to it, or they really didn't care about it. It was not that threatening. It was more cosmetic.
Yeah, it could have been where they looked at it and said, as long as it doesn't threaten the stability of the structure, we're going to leave it as is.
Right, because that was a lot of money to rebuild all that. You're rebuilding the town. I mean, a major metropolitan. I mean, London is big. I don't think people realize how big it is.
Yeah, and pepperoni toast on Malays. Good to see you.
Hey, how's it going? I like that pepperoni toast. You said that. I like that. Ooh, that. Now I'm kind of hungry. Put a little marinara on it too. Maybe some cheese. Toasted.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tim. Even to this day, they still find mortars that didn't go off and mines that never went off.
Bombs.
When you guys were taking like history from like high school or junior high, did you guys did you talk about World War II at all? Or
yeah, we did.
You did? Okay.
We did. We talked about World War II. We talked about World War I, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War.
Yeah, I definitely remember Yeah, them talking about the Civil War.
And the thing is, yeah, you still had teachers at that time were either veterans that were teaching because
Yeah.
they at that time they might have been like 50 years old, or think of Lou Grant from Mary Tyler Moore. So somebody like that are children of, and of course my teacher was a child of from Iowa. So we always picked on him about that. And he talked about how his dad was a POW in World War II, and he got shot through the hand. And really, for being a POW and all that, the Germans treated him well. They made sure that they did proper work on his hand. They gave him a ball to squeeze to get the muscles strengthened up. Of course, you had the international group come, that would come through, I think the Red Cross or whatever, and do their checkups. But other than the fact that you are a prisoner and all that, his experience overall wasn't horrible, which was kind of a different, because the comps compared to the POW, there was more. They were more generous to the POWs than obviously the ones that were in the camps, if you know what I mean. Yeah, the one problem here, there should be more people smoking. There should be more people, the air should be blue.
That's
almost.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Because it was the time,
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be just Ike.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now he looks like Ike. He's got that pose down of Eisenhower. Look on Eisenhower's face. He knows how to do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like that. time to go, they say. See, and he was a pompous pig, Monty. That was accurate on his personality. And he knows you don't do that to your equals. Mm. Mm. Some ways his voice is a little deeper than Ike's. Oh God, that's a frightening scene right there. By Brandon Fraser is frightening. He's right about that. Yeah, they move. Mm, yeah. Yeah. I can imagine. Do you know that technically there is a 6-star general, but it's never been used?
Is there a reason why it's never used?
Never had a. I think it came about because of this war, because he had the two fronts, and they were thinking about they needed to have one supreme commander over even them. Um, I just remember hearing about that, and yeah, it was a proposed uh, basically a general of the armies. They say only three people actually had it: Pershing, Washington, and Grant. And but yeah, it's there was never an official insignia ever created for it, but it was just basically the general of the army, over over everybody.
Yeah, over the armed forces.
Right. One of the proposals was to take the 5-star, and in the center of the 5-star, put a sixth one in there. But I think with World War II like that, with the two fronts and all that, um, that was kind of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
MacArthur, by the way, I finally remembered his name.
Dennis MacArthur.
Mhm. confident. This is a great drama.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah. It's everything that we've wanted. And they bury it.
Well, look at what happened with Nuremberg. You know,
Mhm.
it didn't get the respect it deserved. They don't, it's just,
Well, there wasn't enough people of color or
mhm.
no
I don't know.
trans.
There's just, right.
I'll know for sure once the movie's over. But Pops, if you're listening,
Oh, Pops? Hey, Pops.
so far, Pressure, the movies of 2020 that people should see. So far, so good.
Yeah. I concur. This is
That's why it annoys me about stuff. It's like even the History Channel, if they want to, they can skew stuff just because they can. It's such bullshit.
yeah.
Instead of just tell the truth. Gosh.
What? I mean the lizard people controlling Washington as the UFOs come in? Come on, man. That's top tier actual history, man.
I think it's very interesting how much stuff has actually come out. I mean, finding out all that stuff about JFK and
Mhm.
so on, and potentially
Be right
stuff
back.
about aliens, and I don't know. It's just interesting, all this stuff. A lot of stuff on Epstein that's been released.
Mhm.
Not saying all of it, but it's still just it's interesting that. Mhm.
JFK actually was the shooter from the grassy knoll.
Gosh.
I found that out in Red Dwarf. I'm not kidding.
I-
It's an episode of Red Dwarf. You got to
I
see Red
thought-
Dwarf, man.
I thought it was the Hamburglar, man. I thought
No.
it was. Did you ever see that Family Guy thing? Why
No.
would people be upset? It's the,
I think I remember. Can't remember.
yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
I'll
I
have
haven't
to
seen
show
Family
that
Guy.
to you.
So.
It's just I know, but you know, it's just finding out things that people had been talking about for a number of years, and that they were all considered conspiracies until they've actually turned out to be true. It's very interesting.
Well, see, that's just it. I mean, there's crazy conspiracy theories out there,
Yeah.
and then there is, conspiracies that are hitting the bullseye.
Bro,
And they try so hard to destroy those because they don't want that out. It's embarrassing of some sort. The fact that FDR knew about the attack on Pearl Harbor and let it happen.
Exactly. Right.
And that was from a conspiracy theory to an actual fact. Winston Churchill faking papers to make it look like Germany was trying to get Mexico to invade the United States to get us into World War I. It wasn't the Lusitania that was the catalyst for it, but it was those faked communiques that Churchill did to manipulate us in. That was a conspiracy. It's now proven. They don't want to talk about it.
No.
And I know they still teach the Lusitania story, but the Germans even put ads out in papers: "Do not sail on the Lusitania. We're going to take her out because she's carrying arms."
Right.
Come down the way.
Well, I still think there's things out there where, because of course when I was in school and stuff, I remember even when my dad gave a talk about Desert Storm. My dad's been a history buff for many years, and it's just, however you feel about Desert Storm, it was a very interesting war and things that went on, and it's just, but people just want to skew stuff. I mean, there's still people out there like, we should have never dropped the second bomb on on Japan. It's like they weren't going to surrender. What are we supposed to do? So
yeah, so we went for the unconditional surrender. And, oh my God, what happened after that? We occupied. We didn't go in there killing people and taking advantage of the women. Tucker.
Right.
But if we would have had to do a full-fledged ground invasion, my God, it would have been a bloodbath.
Yep.
Worse.
Of course.
Well, and of course, we let them know that we'll drop a third one on Tokyo. Now, this is where it gets a little muddy. There are some that say that there was a third bomb. Others are saying it was a bluff.
Mm-hmm.
So, take it for what it's worth. But about that time, Japan was softened up enough. They were scared.
Well, that's why it was also like, it was ridiculous because that Pearl Harbor movie, they could have really done some great stuff with that. And
it was horrible.
that's not, was that the only one? No, there's been other ones. There was,
yeah.
There's been some other ones that were good. There was one with Frank Sinatra where they, of course, talked about Pearl Harbor, From Here to Eternity, right?
Yeah,
that movie's so freaking good.
Yeah, that's an excellent movie.
It really is.
And if anyone hasn't seen it, you should watch it.
And which, of course, gave us the meme from that movie, which were the couple making out on the beach as the waves are coming in, and was parodied in so many other things. But now people don't know it; they don't understand because they probably never seen the bloody thing.
Yeah, and Shane's saying, I have to say, all the music so far has been accurate for the time. Yeah,
I would say so.
Yeah, it's doing a better job than Spider Noir. With that.
Yeah. I mean, I like that music, but I know what you're saying.
Well, that's the only complaint I really had was
that
the
intro
music
was like, it was all right. It was fine, but it's just
I can
really
understand, but they tried, but I don't think
like the Great
but it's not
Gatsby.
Something.
Go ahead.
Great Gatsby. Yeah, you Leonardo.
Well, you can't. I'm never going to understand. You put this kind of modern music in the time period.
Right.
It makes no sense.
Well, that's why I hated The Night Tale. I couldn't get through 5 minutes of that freaking film. When they're out there going, we will rock you at a tournament. A jousting tournament. It's like
it's ridiculous, man.
Right? It's like no, and I had people that were going, no, really, it's great. You really got to watch it. No, I saw enough. I don't need to see more. Give me half a chance, and I can get you every ribald song that was said at that time, sung at that time, and whatnot, and it'll probably have a better beat.
Even a movie like The Rocketeer had the right music for that time.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, a greatly underrated film. Greatly underrated.
Hey, you know what?
Really
I know we did that as a little private watch party for you before you did that recording with Possible. I think we should do a watch party of The Rocketeer because I don't know how many people have actually seen it.
I don't know.
It's just there's certain movies out there and shows that they're just so underrated. It's like, why doesn't more people know about this? And I wish they cared more.
Well, yeah, I honestly don't know why Rocketeer was
such a good film. God.
Was not out there more, but it's for a superhero comic book movie. That was great. It's what you wanted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, heck. This past Wednesday, we did, the Golden Girls because you'd never seen the Golden Girls, and same with movies on Pop Talk. We should find movies that somebody hasn't seen, or maybe not too many people have seen, and give them a shot because there are still movies I haven't seen. And
now the long suffering is going to make sure I watch the Golden Girls just to let you know.
Well, it's funny because those shows are just there's still values there, and even though it's people say, oh, it's just a bunch of old ladies and stuff, there's a lot going on in that show. I mean, people really worked hard on that. I can't say they didn't. So there was definitely time, soul, passion, all kinds of stuff put into that show, and that's why it's still being shown today, I believe. It's
I think it's like on Hallmark or something like that.
Yeah, Hallmark, some other show. TV Land, I think, has it.
Yeah.
And yeah, critics didn't do the Rocketeer any favors when it came out.
Of course not. Of course not. And critics hasn't done favors to some of these movies that they just don't understand or don't want to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars was reamed through the coals. I mean, I've read some reviews back in the day from these critics. I was like, they just don't get it. And they don't want to get it. Because they're critics.
Yeah. Gene Siskel had to eventually redo his review of Star Wars because he really hated on it. And then he had to come back later because it was so popular. And we're talking about years and years later. And say, yeah, it's not that bad. But yet he was such a big fan of Saturday Night Fever and thought so highly of it. He bought the suit that John Travolta wore in there, the white one. So it's like, okay, what's your taste? Obviously, I don't think you're showing the best of taste. Yeah, I know. Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever was a good movie. It was a good movie, but it's like,
well, see. It's just like with Star Wars, like the dialogue can just be solid, and that's good enough. Like it really is. It's fine.
I love that board behind him.
Yep.
And I mean, there's definitely been some even bad war movies out there. I mean, even I found it interesting some of the stuff Phil and I have talked about in the recently, especially what happened with Band of Brothers and how there are things in there that aren't accurate. And I'm just like, wow, that's really interesting because they were always building this up to say how much of a true story this is. And
you find out that one of the guys that they said died in the miniseries actually lived.
Right. So is that good for them to be? Give me something more like John Adams and how dang good that was. I mean, that was really freaking good.
Well,
really
Giamatti, good. I mean, is...
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, he's a great actor. And it's like...
Why was he involved with Starfleet?
Exactly.
Again?
I don't know why some of these people were involved. I understand now why Holly Hunter was involved, but...
Well, she's a dingbat. But, Paul Giamatti played Bad King John in a movie about Magna Carta I watched. And he was so good. And so evil in the part, of being Bad King John. I can't remember the name of the movie.
And what was also interesting, I remember when I watched Boardwalk Empire, and they're like, these people actually obviously existed, but they just changed some of the names. And then it's really interesting, like the whole thing about Capone. And I mean, even Capone's widow was very upset about how he was talked about in the Intouchables show, the original one, the black and white. She was very upset. She said, that's not how my husband was. And so, yeah, I think she went to court over that too at the time. How Capone was portrayed, and she didn't like that. And I found that I learned a lot about this from one of my film classes. I'm like, this is crazy, man. If anybody out there who's interested in any kind of history, go look up all kinds of stuff, especially about radio and all these things, because I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for these pioneers, we would not be where we are. And in some ways, we've actually gone backwards instead of forwards.
Oh, hell yeah.
Technology and
like I said earlier in this broadcast. Yeah, with the brains and all that. Yeah. I mean, look at what they're all doing in this one.
I mean, when you've got people who are in like 100-year-old veteran or something, and they said, I wish I never fought for this country, that says a lot. It really does. And it's just really disheartening to hear that because of how set they are and what has happened to America. I'm not saying we don't live in a great country, but we could still be so much better.
Of all the things Al Capone did, It's tax evasion. They managed to finally get
Yes.
him on. Yep.
Yes. Yep. And
Yep.
what's also interesting, these people were in jail, and then when they got out of jail, they just vanished basically like a ghost. So
Well,
it's really
Al Capone was in bad shape. I mean,
sure
his brain was addled. He had, he was riddled with syphilis and whatnot. His health's bad. That's why, when they let him go, he kind of faded into the woodwork because of that. I mean,
well, and
he
then
was
there's
not
stuff.
the man he was before that.
Well, then there's interesting things like the Irishman. It's like, is this the guy who actually did kill Jimmy Hoffa? And it's really just maybe. We don't know for sure, but maybe.
Well,
yeah.
And that's
And
what's
it's
nice
good to
to
see
have
the
that
Godzillionaire.
Godzillionaire, the richest KSU in the world.
We are watching Pressure over in Cosme. If you want to watch it, brother.
Yep. And so now we have people, especially the media. I mean, it's gotten worse because of technology and all kinds of stuff where they're just skewing history. They're saying these people created America, this is that, and it's all just lies, and they don't care.
Right. Oh no, they do care. They do care because
they care about telling their version of history.
Yeah, they care about, but they don't care that they're telling lies because it's like this is the 16. Look, guys, however you feel about anything, go look up the 1619 Project and find out how much that is just a bunch of nonsense. It's not even true. It's not even half true. But there's a lot of people that believe this stuff. There's people out there, obviously, from what Spock was telling me a year ago or something, that they believe like the Bill of Rights is racist. And it's like, what proof do you have of that? And their professors won't even call them out on this stuff. It's insane.
Well,
why would you allow people to? I know.
That.
Oh, I know.
They're the ones that are teaching these morons.
Yeah. Why you allow people to believe that? That's crazy. What? Because it didn't. It's just,
well, it's like the Tuskegee program and the the conspiracy theory around that. And no, you're crazy. The government would never do that. And you find out it was true that they infected the black population with syphilis to try to, without them knowing it. Here, take this shot. Kind of sounds familiar to something, doesn't it? Fraudsy.
Yeah.
And and before you know it, it just devastates down there with the syphilis. And I suppose there was some explaining to do. And when the guy comes back and has to tell his wife that he's got syphilis, but he's been always faithful to her. I mean, are leading to death. I mean, syphilis can really eat you away if it's not caught.
Right.
And yeah.
Well, it's just like anybody in history. It's like, Columbus. It's like, without Columbus, it's discovering certain things. It's just, but they want to skew everything. It's like we can play that game all day, guys. We can skew even people like Martin Luther King Jr. There's some things that he did that were not good. So I mean, just no.
Like I sat back and said, Jesse Jackson's main job working for him was to pick up girls so he could have a fun time. Him and Abernathy, I believe.
Right.
And it's like, everybody has chinks in their armor. Everybody has flaws, some more than others.
Right.
The fact that everyone cries about Mandela, he deserved to be in prison for what he was doing.
And Mandela was a womanizer too. I watched a film about him, and they didn't sugarcoat anything. And I was like, you know what? Right. I got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I mean, he was having fellow South African blacks murdered because they weren't part of the right tribe. And Winnie Mandela, when he was in prison, Winnie Mandela continued on with that. Giving hanging tires around people's necks filled with gasoline and lighting them after they chopped the arms off or tied the arms behind their back. Oh, Winnie was just a darling love, but yet we're told that these are great people. No, he was a terrorist, and he was not going necessarily after whites. He was going after blacks because it was a fight to see which one of the tribes would rule over the others. and then get rid of Whitey. No, I have nothing for Mandela. I spit on his memory because of the disgusting human being he and his it became ex-wife, but it doesn't matter. Winnie were doing because they're still part of the same organization, our group, our tribe. But no, we are given the Hollywood. Oh my God, he's been in prison. It was so unjust. It's like no, he deserved it.
Yep.
And that's still going on today in South Africa, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is this stuff still happens around the world. We just don't hear about it.
Right.
That's why, like France 24, they will actually talk about stuff that's happening in France. If you want to get news about, not France, but Africa. If you want news about Africa, find France 24. Yeah, they're left of center, but still, you still get a little bit more of a world view than ABC World News Tonight, which it isn't.
Or even CNN.
MS Now, PBS Goofball Hours, I like to call it. But
well, when you have a group that calls themselves World News Night, and it's like you don't really get much world news at all, get rid of the world. Just put down ABC News. Yeah.
Agreed.
Rumble, Thunder, yeah. Still bothers me seeing those 4 stars.
Well, I mean, just like I think it's ridiculous. Like even when you have a conversation with somebody and they said, "Oh, all those people in the comic book industry were racist because they were all white." Do you have proof of that, or do you just want to talk out of your ass? Who told you that?
A lot of them just want to talk out of their ass, Catch.
It's just crazy.
You mean white people like Carmine Infantino, who was not was Hispanic?
Right.
Right there, one of the giants of the industry.
It's just crazy to me. It's like
George Perez. Yeah, George Perez really sounds like a white nationalist name to me. Rest his soul, by the way. A giant who was admired by all, or most all. I'm sure he had his detractors, but still.
it's just, I don't know. It's just so crazy to me. But and even if you're going to do a war film and you don't want to do it accurate, fine. But don't start talking about how much of a true story it's based on. Then it's like, come on.
Based on actual events. Okay, that's nice. Which means bullshit. Ooh.
Well, even for this movie, it's based on actual events.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
And yeah, we're nitpicking because Eisenhower should have 5 stars on his collar and not 4.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just like, when the Koresh thing was happening down in Waco, wacky Waco.
Oh,
right?
Wow, Waco. Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, and that's all going on. So they decide to rush through a bio movie about Koresh and the Branch Davidians.
Yeah.
While the thing was still going on, right? And they were on the set, and they were watching the events that were happening when the thing went up in flames. And it's like, well, I guess we got an ending now. But the thing is you're rushing that fast, and what facts do you have? What research do you have?
They didn't have
what
any.
Do you know?
Right.
I remember watching that and going, "What the hell is this?"
Right. And we're supposed to be in awe of your abilities. Just like the supposed Jesse the Body Ventura biopic that they did when he became governor.
Oh, that was horrible.
Never.
It was, wasn't it? Oh, it's good to.
I couldn't even get through the whole thing. I had to turn it off.
But yeah, it was horrible, wasn't it? Oh God, the guy didn't even sound like him. No effort. No
Well,
effort.
it's just I also don't really appreciate like what was it, the thing on Showtime that I watch. It's like, okay, we're just getting a perspective from one of Reagan's kids who just can't stand his father and just wants to just keep slapping him around even though he's passed away and been gone for a number of years. It's just like, wow, dude, are you proud of yourself? Of course, because you got paid by Showtime, and Showtime proud to do this, and that's why you need to call this stuff out and say this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
You know, let's
I mean, Ron Jr. is a pathetic
Mhm.
piece of crap. He really,
Yep.
really is.
Mhm.
And yeah, of course, it would come up now. It's like, well, yeah, he's homosexual. Okay, yippee, skippy. And that's his big issue. I'm
Right.
gay, and dad is, blah, blah, and so on and so forth. And, and they try to be supportive of him when he was doing things. But, they had him on like SNL back in the time, and Nancy and Ronnie were trying to figure out what the hell was going on with, it's like, okay, we're watching, supporting, but don't really understand what's going on here, folks. But yeah, I mean, and what's the name of the daughter? Now Maureen was his adopted daughter who passed away, which was kind of a sad thing because he kept on calling for her.
Unfortunately, his one daughter deleted herself.
No, I don't think she deleted. I think it was she was sick. She died of like cancer.
And we just
don't. I thought she deleted herself.
No. That was somebody else. Unless there was because he had 4 kids, 2 adopted, and then he had 2 blood with Nancy.
Well, I thought one of them, whether they were blood or adopted, I thought one of them deleted themselves. Maureen,
let's take a look here. She died in 2001. Political person. Death. She died of skin cancer. Melanoma.
Okay.
Wow.
And let me move back here. Of course, then there's Patty Reagan, who is disgusting as well. She's still around. Little Ronnie, who is just whatever. And then, of course, Michael Reagan, his adopted son, who's, of course, with Newsmax and conservative radio and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah.
Okay, I'm incorrect.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're right. There is one that did do that. I can't remember who did that, damn it. But yeah, and of course, Ron was, in such heavy stages of Alzheimer's after she died that he would be calling for her, and he still thought she was alive, and they'd have to tell him constantly that, yeah, she's dead. And he would just go through the whole grief cycle because the Alzheimer, that they eventually found a way to skirt around that so they wouldn't have to say anything. It's like, oh yeah, she's out or something like that, So he wouldn't have that trauma going through there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually. He just actually the Eisenhower.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
what people don't realize is going into the storm provided them cover.
Yep. Didn't Ike have more ribbons than that also?
We'll pull up some pictures. I guess.
I'm gonna do it.
I think it's a good idea. Yeah.
That looks a little bare on his uniform.
Yep. I'm gonna pull up a picture right now,
Okay.
and you can see exactly what he had on his uniform. And it's a good size picture too. I don't have to zoom in and
Yeah, I mean, I want accuracy as much as possible. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I know it's nitpicking,
of
but
course, yeah, but you know,
yeah. There we go. Now he's got
There you go.
4 stars there, so that must have been before.
okay.
But yeah, he had a lot more ribbons.
Yeah, he does.
No, that's really bothering me.
Yeah, of course, because it's just yeah, I know details, man.
Yeah, you can hear the tap 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 of my computer because
I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to find a picture of Ike with 5 stars.
mm-hmm. December 20th, 1944, he became a 5-star.
Interesting. Okay.
It was after this.
Mhm.
Huh.
So I guess that is accurate. He should still have more ribbons, but
More ribbons,
guess
yeah.
but so December 20th, he became a 5-star general of the army. Okay,
Well, I will admit I was wrong because I was
Huh.
thinking he was a
That's what-
5-star general before this.
Interesting. Okay.
yep, I thought so too. And he was one of only 5 men in U.S. history to hold that rank: George Marshall, Douglas MacArthur, Henry Arnold, and Omar Bradley.
Why did they call him Dennis MacArthur earlier? I don't know. I'm an idiot.
Mm.
It's okay, man. Whatever. How dare you, Micah?
Well, I want to make sure I have the accurate
I know.
information too.
Yes, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and that's why it's just like some of these generals nowadays, and it's like, wow, political generals, great, thanks. Just like these political judges, I'm like, this will never help anything.
This will get tomatoes thrown at me, but Eisenhower was a political general, as was MacArthur. Honestly,
Mhm.
yeah, it was men like Patton, a 3-star general, and all that were on the ground that were leading the troops.
Well, I mean,
And
if it
the troops hated Patton, but they respected him.
if it makes sense, but like some of these generals we've seen recently, especially in these hearings, it's just like, and then some of them go and become commentators, and it's just like, they're so embarrassing.
Mhm.
You know what I
how
like
could this
here?
man be a general?
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's that?
During Eisenhower's speech, this is his actual speech, by the way. They're actually intermittent putting in real footage.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that right there.
Mhm. Real video. I like that.
That sounds about right.
That's also something that impressed me about Nuremberg was when they put in actual reels
Yes.
from the concentration
Yes.
camps and
Mm-hmm.
And then what does Hollywood like to do? Of course, bury this stuff. It's like great. Let's not
Mhm.
give this nominated for awards or anything. Let's just bury it.
well, that's why it's up to us.
Right.
We're the ones that have to find the movies that Hollywood isn't promoting heavily. That
Mhm.
people may be talking about, maybe praising, but nobody's paying attention to.
Yeah, I mean, and this goes along the lines of everything. I think Pragmata should actually be up for Game of the Year.
I
I
think it
really
should.
do.
There, he looks like Eisenhower.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, all this stuff connects, and it just, we'll see when more people wake up. I know some people have, but we need a lot more.
Mhm.
I mean, I think it's pathetic that there's people out there in our own country who's like, who cares about World War II? It's like, well, you better care.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, they're the ones
In
that
some
scream
aspects, we
passionate
are
about knowing
reliving
what
it.
it means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
But no, in some aspects, we are reliving it. We're seeing some of the history repeat itself from World War
Yes.
II. People being ostracized for their different political beliefs.
That's right. Very true.
Yeah, and political beliefs, religion,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
anti-Jewish behaviors as well. And oh yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
But that's how
Unfortunately, that's how it was. They had to keep pushing forward.
Yes, they
it
did.
was. And if the Germans were on their game a little bit more, they would have won. You have to thank that factor that there was just a couple bad decisions. And if the Germans wouldn't have done that, we would have lost D-Day.
Even stuff like Saving Private Ryan, that first 20, 30 minutes and stuff. I mean, as I've told you guys before, when I was in the theater at the time, you could hear some of the people crying, and I'm quite sure they were veterans. So, yeah.
Well, probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and another thing you got to keep in mind, because you heard with that line of dialogue, the westerly winds causing course corrections. Some of the boats that landed off course.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Shane says Hitler didn't know how to use his tank brigades, and they were all over the place. If his tank brigades had been ready for invasion like Hitler's generals wanted, D-Day would have failed. Absolutely.
Well,
there are many factors that contributed to the failure of D-Day.
Right. And that's just it. They were ready. They're ready to go. They're waiting for the signal. And they never got it from the high command. I remember one guy was saying, who was part of the Wehrmacht, who was there when everything was happening, and they said that they had their little Gestapo guy there, and they're all arguing and fighting, saying, "We got to get these things going. We got to go down there. We got to give support. We got to get keep these people from coming in." And of course, the Gestapo guy was just being a Gestapo guy. They got so mad at him that they grabbed him and had a tank start moving and threw him under the tracks.
Oh,
yeah, that's how mad they, because they still had to obey the orders, but let's get rid of this twat waffle while we're at it. We'll say he tripped. It's like having a Soviet commissar, like in Hunt for Red October.
Mm-hmm.
Nice guy, but we have to kill you anyways.
Yeah. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, James Stewart was part of this landing.
Mm-hmm. Of course, this is not as graphic as what we've seen before, which is fine. But
Yeah, they didn't care. That's the thing. They didn't care.
turn those. You should grab the gun, turn it around, and use it against them. Then trying to get close to those pillboxes, throw grenades in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my grandfather was part of this too. C-47.
Any other thoughts on the movie so far?
No, it's still very good drama. It's a very good movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize how big of a turning point this was in the war.
It was a major one, yeah.
We were getting our asses handed to us
Mhm.
Yeah,
before
this
this.
this was the start of the downfall of the Third Reich.
Hello, Pata.
Bada wannabe. He's a bada wannabe. And then there's more hell to go through after they got there.
Mhm.
I mean, the bulge, just ooh. I think those are colorized real ones.
Yeah,
real-
those were.
Well, they did use. They did have some color cameras, or film too. So
Yeah, I know that because I've seen it. Not just history class, but watching the History Channel where they've
Yeah.
shown actual reels that were color reels, and
Mm-hmm.
was it all black and white?
Yeah, World War II in color, I think, was one of the shows that they had.
Mhm. Yeah, and Shane says so many lives lost in the meat grinder. Yeah, unfortunately.
No. Mm-hmm. And all the pressure that's on that guy, personal, situation, getting everything right, and look how fast that cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
You're done now. Go away. It'll probably be filled up with something else then.
Unfortunately, that's the highest price of war, the lives lost.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Why did he shake with his left hand?
I don't know.
Oh, a friendly hug.
I mean, we even had a remake of Midway of all things. I'm sure you guys have seen the original movie of Midway.
I've seen the original. I was
It's been
tempted to
ages.
see the remake, but I decided not to.
Mhm.
I didn't even know. To be honest with you, I didn't know there was a remake. Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it
That's
started
the
one of the Jonas brothers.
Oh, God help us all. Yeah. bad war film, the Audie Murphy story starring Audie Murphy, because he was such a horrible actor. They tried to give him a career. I can't remember how many movies he had, but he was just bad.
Well, and then there's stuff like Inglorious Bastards, for example. It's like, man, what if something like this actually could have happened to the Nazis and Hitler and whatever? I would just be like, wow, this would be, payback.
Yeah,
but you know what? I found it interesting, of course, that we did not have an actual militia group going out and taking Nazis out at the time. And
no, Cash. That was Hollywood.
It was
Hollywood
fantasy.
fantasy.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's just like I really kind of wish.
Quentin
Tarantino
and his foot fetish. It's like, show
yeah.
me Hitler's pinkies. Show me Hitler's pinky toes.
Oh boy, yeah.
And Dorcurl says that she saw the remake of Midway. Didn't see the original. I highly recommend watching the original.
Yes.
Heck, watch Patton with George C. Scott.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Watch 12 O'Clock High, the movie.
Watch A
With, I
Bridge
believe,
Too
what, Burt
Far.
Lancaster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Bridge Too Far is really good too.
Now the bridge, the bridge, the Iwo Jima with Al Guinness in it. Oh, that's so bad history. The character that Alec Guinness was playing was done dirty in that movie.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, they twist a lot of that stuff again. Well, just like they did with Titanic, with people in there, they twisted them, and to the point that the family wanted to sue because of defamation of character of the family.
Yep,
and understandable.
That's an example of someone like James Cameron not caring.
Yeah, that critic from a number of years ago who like James Cameron threatened. I'm like, I could see him. He's a massive ego man, so he's an egomaniac. Even though there's some stuff he's done that I really enjoy, it's just
well, he's done good stuff, but he reps off a lot, including his own stuff. I mean, I'm not so impressed with Terminator 2 because it was a remake basically of Terminator 1, the first one, and I like the concept of the first one and how they did the first one as a lower budget film like that. I think it worked more. They didn't rely on the heavy special effects like they did with the Terminator 2.
Right.
But yeah, I know I'm kind of like a voice in the wilderness on that one.
Yeah, it's just exactly. And I think it's just ridiculous that these films are made and like Hollywood wants to bury them. And it's like, I think this should be up for awards. It's like, so what did you guys think of Brendan Fraser's performance as Eisenhower?
It's kind of funny. He wasn't really as prominent in this movie. It was more about the other guy. And which is fine. But I thought Brendan Fraser did pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. And,
I didn't feel like this is from The Mummy or something.
No. But he's a good enough he's such a good actor and doesn't get enough credit for that. And this movie shows that. Or, I never saw the movie, but The Whale, that's another one that shows his range. And he's been done dirty, and it's disgusting that he was.
Yes.
Yeah, he's discussed, what Hollywood did. And the fact that, The Whale was a big comeback. Well, that says something.
Right, and what do? They all go out there and attack it. You're fat shaming, you're whatever. You're not a real fat, but you're making fun of fat. But all that BS. As a fat person living in America today, F off.
It's just
it's always muscle. I like that. Heck,
with all these films nowadays, even I don't know, a D&D film that really captures what D&D really is, not some of this other bullshit they come up with. I don't know. Just
it was gonna flop when they had the Bard as the main character.
Mhm.
Enough said.
or what about the pig looking dragon? That was ridiculous. That CGI looking trash.
I know what, I have not seen that movie yet.
Well, I can tell
I know,
you that
and I'd
Hugh
like to
Grant-
Don't watch it, Baron. Please save
It's-
yourself and don't watch it.
It's not very
and
good,
don't
but I'll
plan on
tell
it.
you this, Baron. Hugh Grant is probably the best thing about that movie. That's not saying much. And the freaking paladin that pops in. Okay, can we have more of the paladin in this movie? No. Okay, thanks.
Yes. And real quick, Jet Sparks says
Yo.
Hollywood has become so garbage and so woke, and film is not prestigious anymore, but just complete slop. But unfortunately, most general audiences watch this stuff and not film buffs like us. I want to watch a good film. I want to watch a film like this that
I
keeps
just-
me engaged.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just, and this is something people can always talk about, obviously, but it's just they want to bury these certain war films, and we've had some really good ones. Probably
yeah.
more than some, but it's just like they're not making this stuff. I would love to see more stuff like John Adams. I mean, look at the Young Washington. I still need to watch that, but that did well in the theaters.
Cash. When it's available to rent at a good price, I'm making it a watch party.
Awesome. All right, I'll make sure not to.
He
watch
doesn't
it.
listen like I do.
Yeah, sure. I was, but no, I saw that recently, and I was like, oh, I gotta check that out. It's only okay. You didn't feel okay.
Well, I still want to judge it for myself.
I do too.
Yeah. The curiosity's there.
You didn't think it was like a 7 out of 10, Shane? You thought it was more like a 5 or 6?
I mean, I know earlier in the broadcast, Baron and I were nitpicking because Dwight was supposed to be a 5-star general, but he wasn't a 5-star general until December of 44.
Yep.
We had our information
schooled.
wrong.
Yep, we were schooled. But you still should have had more ribbons. So
Yeah. Cash won't buy anything. That man is super cheap.
Oh my! Yeah, I see my stalker has found me again. All right, I gotta go.
Good to see you, Phil.
yeah, he just burst through the door and screamed out, "Where's my Sword Art Online, bitch?"
Yeah, Sword Art Online.
Mike's-
What's that?
Mike's asking, "What's that?" Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I know what it is. And
It does.
Godzilla in there says I need to rewatch Patton. It's great. Just been a while since I watched it. Yeah, definitely one that you need to sit down. I mean that and Tora.
Mm-hmm. You have of course The Longest Day as well.
Yeah.
Chocked with it was one of those like 1,000 stars type of thing where the Woman King is absolute bullshit.
Oh God!
It's not even taking creative liberty. It's making up complete total fiction.
Yes,
So-
it's a lie. Viola Davis, it's like you were in Fences and some of this other stuff. What in the hell were you thinking? Oh, you don't care. That's right. I forgot. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You don't
And
give a shit. Yeah.
Shane says about Washington, it's not a bad film. It's just not a film he would sit through repeatedly.
That's fair.
Mhm.
That's fine, dude.
I haven't shown Patton yet. I haven't.
Nope, that was, yeah.
I don't want to quote unquote let everything loose from the dam for the watch parties. I want to kind of space some movies out, and if some movies like Patton end up being next year's watch party, then so be it.
Anticipation is making me wait. I mean, we can't.
And Tim has been to Pearl Harbor, and I know Tim. I know I said I was going to show the pictures during the D-Day landing, but I got so invested into the movie.
It's a quality drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good drama. Very good drama. Okay, let me be. Oh no, Jet Sparks. That's
what you need to say.
that's. Well, first of all, I want to sit back and say. Oh, wrong one. Where was that one? Oh, that. I was just going to sit back and say, no, that's unacceptable, Jet Sparks. Sit in the corner right now.
Right now.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Jet Sparks threw me off. I blame him.
Sorry I couldn't join. I had to get some work done. It's okay, Pata.
We know you were working the corners, Pata. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, Devotion was a good movie. Say what you will about Jonathan Majors, but all his controversy, especially with his ex-girlfriend. But it was a good movie.
But it's just as bad as him. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
As
we found out.
Oh yeah, that's why we didn't jump on the train.
It's so funny. Everybody thought they had the information. No, we found the information, man. That's the truth. Dang it, we found it.
Yeah.
We waited for it too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we said what we said, but we had a lot of qualifiers.
I actually heard that movie Jonathan Majors did with Daily Wire actually turned out well. I'm like, well, if you guys want to make that dent into Hollywood, you just got to keep working it, man. Got to find your passion, but I don't know.
It's Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro's just not got. He's not following around.
No, wait. Hold on, Baron. Hold on, Baron. I think I'm the one most qualified to do the Ben Shapiro voice since I can get my voice up that high.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. What do you do? Grab your nuts to get that extra height? Get your voice up
Actually,
higher?
I just hold my breath.
Oh, you hold your breath. Oh, okay. That works too. Whatever trick helps.
But here are some pictures that Tim had taken when his plane was flying over the beaches of Normandy.
Nice.
Yeah, be careful walking on that beach. You never know what might still be there.
And well, it might still be alive.
Mm-hmm. And no, this is not a film that relied on CGI or anything like that. I mean, you did have even the films like this have special effects. What was it? I'm trying to remember I think it was the Bill Murray film about him going to India or whatever, and it starts out with a train traveling along there, and they said, "Yeah, that's a model. That's not a real train. This is all done up a scale model to simulate that." It's like, so I mean, even dramas have special effects and stuff like that. No worries, but this was truly a drama, where you actually had dialogue, you had interplay between characters, you had you felt the pressure, it kept you engrossed on what was going on. You had one meteorologist versus another meteorologist, Hollywood meteorologist versus the Scott, and the conflicting and how they were coming to their conclusions and stuff like that. And if I was on Pops's channel and we were doing our first time watch thing, I would give this well, I give it a 3 bucket of popcorn because there wasn't enough diversity in this film. No, honestly, 4 buckets of popcorn, solid, hard, right there, 4 out of 5. This is a good film.
Mm-hmm. This is an excellent film. I'm gonna send Pops a message and say, you want a film to talk about the best of the 2020s? Pressure's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a great. It is a great film. This is how it should be done, but it was done dirty. Only a small amount of
Yeah.
1,700 some odd theaters.
Right. And not enough going out there in promotion. And maybe they were doing it because Brandon Fraser's in it. It's like, yeah, we're gonna be mean to him or whatnot. I mean, the whale wasn't all that widely distributed or promoted, but yet, it still won awards or was nominated at least for awards. So this should be too. This really should be. But it's not a Brandon Fraser film. It was that Anthony Scott film. It was more centered around his character.
I agree.
But you're going to use a name like Brandon Fraser to draw people in.
Right. And it's not a slight to him or take anything away from him. When he's on the screen, he's on the screen. Especially when he went busting into the office and everybody out.
Well, Damian Lewis is a really good actor. I mean, he's really good in Billions and trying to think of some
billions and billions. Huh?
Billions. Yes.
All right. You guys talk because I'm sending Pops a message right now as we speak to check out Pressure.
I think the one thing that I was offended by that thing, I only had one line, and that was no. You and Mike got most of the lines. Yeah, I was line counting. Even Phil had more lines than me. No, but in all reality, it's good to see movies like this, and this is what we need. And we need these films promoted more. We don't need to promote these Marvel films. They already got, they got the name. They're already out there. You don't need to spend millions to promote these movies. We know. It's time to start investing in these other films like this.
Seriously.
And whatnot. Some of these lower budget films are what a wider release. Again, you have a 16 theater megaplex. I'm sure you can sacrifice one of those 16 for a film like this, or some of the other lower budget films are, God, heaven forbid, a foreign film. Instead of going down to the theater that's in the bad neighborhood with the sticky on the floor, and you don't know if it's from candy or other stuff. So
but they might have the best popcorn, Baron.
I don't know if I trust the butter on that popcorn. Let's put it that way.
I'm kidding. I kid.
I know you are. I'm following through. See, I follow through on the joke. See, it's part of how things work, But it's like they'll show the skinny movie, the skin flicks, but then they have the special nights for the imported films, and they're the only ones that show it. So and it's always fun watching the little highbrow people trying to sneak into the theater. God, I hope they don't think I'm seeing behind the green door. Please, please, please.
I never watched that movie. I know about it, but
please don't think I'm seeing the story of O. Don't think I'm seeing Debbie Does Dallas.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you don't know. Well, I mean, honestly, am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
But it's a shame. But it's a shame for the longest time. That's where those films went to.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd think I'm joking about it, but I'm not.
You're not. You're not joking about it, because I remember growing up in my area of San Diego County. You had the theaters that showed the movies that you just discussed.
Yeah, I mean the one that those films would some be going to would be in the theater on Lake Street. If you know what that is, that's where the Summer of Love started, right? And even then, back in the day, it wasn't necessarily a safe place to go to. Or it'd be like downtown in some rundown-looking theater. It's like, great, And I don't know how long La Cage aux Folles played, but I swear La Cage aux Folles played at these theaters like for years. You'd open up the paper, go to the movie page, and there's La Cage aux Folles. And of course, it's like, I wonder what that film's all about and all that. Then you find out it's about, And it's a French film, obviously, Le Cage Faux. So it's like, we get to read the movie. Yay. Then there was Le Cage Faux. Well, yeah, Shane is wrong. He always is wrong. That's why he's wrong. Then there was Le Cage Faux too, but that wasn't as well received.
Well, speaking of movies that are well received, we'll get to that in just a moment once we get everybody's score. I know you just gave your score.
Yeah.
I want to find out what Cash thinks, and I want to find out what those of you who joined us today on YouTube, Rumble, and Blaze thought of the movie before I give mine.
I'd probably say it's about a 7.5 out of 10. It's a quality film. I'm not bored. I think the pacing is good. I probably would have liked more Brendan Fraser in this, but I understand it. It's okay. It's an interesting story, and it's based on an actual true story. So I thought the footage was good. I can't say I was really bored of this movie. So that's good stuff. Yeah.
I think Dark Girl agrees with you, but she goes 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, you gave it a 0.5 over her, so you two can fight it out over that 0.5.
And Shane could be the referee.
Oh gosh.
No, I don't trust Shane. Come on. Really? You know who he'd side with.
Hey,
if he wants to save it,
side with her.
Yeah, exactly. If he wants to live, or at least keep certain parts of his anatomy, you know which way he's going to go. He's not a fair judge in this.
Well, it's all right. If Shane doesn't stay calm, then Dork Girl can just slap him a few times. It's okay.
and see, I can't be a fair judge in this because I don't like Cash. I'll go against him anything.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say, fat ass.
Oh, Lady Miss, she... Hey, this new chair I got, it was made for fat asses. Lady Miss goes for a 7. So far, that's 3 7s. Well, one with a 0.5 because someone's got to be fancy, which is good. Good. It's above average.
Yep.
I mean, like I said, anything that's a 7 out of 10 or whatever, it should still be considered good. That's not bad. Just even surprisingly, IGN has had actual good scores. Surprisingly, some.
What?
Yeah, they did.
No,
they did on the
not
Babylon
IGN.
5. I know they did on the Babylon 5 movie. They
That's
actually
true.
liked it. They did. And they were actually fair to it. I was shocked personally.
And Dork Girl says, I can't slap him until I see him again. And even then, I do it on behalf of myself, not others.
Ooh, I'd like to see those movies.
God.
Can we get... I don't know, Godzilla. I don't know if you are going to get those.
What are you rating it a 7? If that's the case, it's before.
I mean, I just want to make sure that that's everybody's votes before I get mine. Jet Sparks, if you're still there, what would you rate the movie?
I mean, if I had to go with a scale of 10, I'd probably go 8. So I'm going to buck the trend. I really liked it because, hungry for films like this.
Mm-hmm.
No agenda. Just
no, they got straight to it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't add, things that really were unnecessary for the film that would bog down the film, hold it back. They got right to it.
Paced well. Brandon Fraser, I thought, did a great job in there. I think all the stars did a great job in there.
How many general stars does this movie get?
Ooh.
Honestly, if I'm going to go by general stars, I'm giving it 4 general stars. Yeah. But if I'm going on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this movie an 8. Mm-hmm. I was engaged. I was interested in what was being discussed. The acting was good. The pacing was good. Mm-hmm. They didn't throw in any modern day BS that shouldn't be there.
No.
I really wish this movie came to my area. I wish it had, because I would have been praising about it if it had come to my area in May.
Mm-hmm.
And Jet Sparks gives it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
So high praise from the Pop Talk crew.
Yeah.
And in other words, folks, watch Pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into World War II history, watch it.
Right. I mean, you think about it, a 5 out of 10, that's average, which means it's watchable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not perfect. It might have its flaws, but it's got stuff that's still good, right? But that's watchable. You don't want to get beneath a 5. You want to be at least 5, and then it keeps on going up. So a 6 is still watchable, 7 is still watchable, and so on and so forth. But when you start getting the 4, 3, 2s, it's like, yeah, something's not right here. So,
you mean like the girl ranks? Yes, that nasty laugh is there for a reason.
Yeah. Well, I go with Godzilla. I go with the Billy Joel. Pressure, bum bum, ba da 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 dum, bum bum bum, ba da ba ba bum. All your life is Channel 13, Sesame Street. Ooh, what does it mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. Pressure.
And I'm going to check something in relation to Supergirl.
Oh no, please.
Oh,
Oh God. Super flop. Oh my word.
I mean, how many?
Pink slip for Jimmy Gunn.
How much?
Super pink slip.
When is the studios going to say we're just going to cut ties with this man? He's just not.
He sure knows a lot of bullshit, people. I mean, but not us, but only the simps and the studio heads. He knows how to flim flam them, but again, they're studio heads. It doesn't take much for that.
Okay, it comes out on physical on September 8th. I've got better things to do that night.
Oh, come on. We can do that September 8th. There's nothing important going on that day.
You know what, Baron? That's it. I'm sharpening my batleth. And you know what?
He said, "Today is a good day to die."
And also this, Baron. Remember.
Wrong thinking is punishable. Right thinking will be as quickly rewarded. You will find it an effective combination.
What could possibly be going on that day?
I don't know. A little stream about the 60th anniversary of Star Trek. Real Star Trek?
What's Star Trek? I never heard of it before.
It's not about making good movies or money. It's about sending the message. Well, it should be about making good movies and getting money from those good movies. Because Pressure deserved to be seen in more theaters. More so than Toy Story 5. More so than anything that came out for the summer.
Even Supergirl?
Especially Supergirl.
Heavy sarcasm there, obviously.
And Jet says, as a person who has a fascination with meteorology, I like this movie. But my grandfather, who loves war films as much as he loved Westerns, he probably would have loved this movie if he was still alive. Yeah. I could see my dad enjoying this movie.
As a person who's a walking barometer, yeah, I can feel this film. Yeah, I can feel for this film.
Yeah, you can feel the changes in the weather based on your bones, and you can tell that this movie, they did a good job. It was filmed in the United States. It was also filmed over in England. I believe France was one of the locations. Let me just double check myself.
Yeah, I mean that cute little church that they had there, or chapel, whatever you want to call it. No, obviously that's English and the exterior of where they were working and such.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, weather is very important. But the thing is they could have easily fallen into the trap of the global weather change crap.
Mm-hmm.
But this film actually turned that around. Right in the beginning, when he sits back and says that, weather is not a thing that's, yeah, it might have been there, but then he starts going through, and then he's going after the other guy by saying he forgot 1916 and what happened there, or 1924 and what happened there, and so on. And it's like, yeah, you're just taking these, but you're ignoring this.
Yeah, and the only thing that lists for the filming locations on IMDb is it mentions Buckinghamshire, England. Of course, it mentions Burling Gap, East Sussex, England. Let's see. It's South Kensington, London. It mentions Ealing, London. And it also mentions Chatham, Kent, England. So
beautiful,
primarily in England, yeah. Never been there. I've never been outside the United States, sadly.
I would love. I mean, now not so much, but if and when Britain gets his head out of his keister and start remembering that they're Britain, not Britanistan, I would love to go to England. I mean, I've always wanted to go to England. I won't deny it. I'm an Anglophile. I love English stuff, and I consider England our mother. Yeah, we had that little fight and all that, but when it comes down to it, England is the United States mother. And in Canada, that younger brother who you've never seen with a girl, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I'd love to go to Oxford and walk through there. I mean, you think of the giants, whether it's in fantasy or other literature, people, the history, Tolkien and C.S. Lewis and Douglas Adams, and of course Oscar Wilde, and I mean the list goes on and on. H.G. Wells, and to see these historical sites, these historical places, go to the proper pubs and down some bitter. Yeah.
And real quick, I do want to say hello to Gabstab over on the Rumble side. Good to see you, Gab. Hope you're doing well. And he said, no boobs, no beautiful butts. Oh, come on.
I know a couple of girls had nice butts, even those dresses. Come on.
Yeah, but I think I know what Gabstab is talking about. If you know.
Yeah. I know.
And
that's why I don't want to go now. That's why I don't want to go to England now. 20 years ago, yeah. 30 years, 80s, definitely.
And Godzilla can't wait for Doomsday, filmed in green screen, California. Yeah, I saw a trailer for it. I'm thinking, this is all green screen. All of it is green screen.
They're probably using that same thing they do for the Mandalorian, too.
Mm-hmm.
Which bombed.
Oopsie poopsie. Or doopsie.
Or should we call it what it really is? Grogu's Big Adventure.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But any other thoughts on Pressure before we take a look at the weekend box office?
Yeah, tell friends about it. Rent it. Share it. Watch it on streaming. Whatever. Tell people about it. I mean, this film should get... This should become a cult classic film.
Mm-hmm.
It really should, and the only way to do it is by word of mouth. And everyone here thought pretty highly of it. And so, yeah, I mean, for those of us who are having the fatigue of BS movies and such, at least there's something we can talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Something that we can talk about, something that we can recommend to people who might look at it and go, I don't know. No, give it a try.
Mm-hmm. You're wrong, Phil. There are people who want to go to the UK. Unfortunately, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
They have explosive tempers.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. And let's say we go ahead and take a look at that weekend box office for this weekend.
I need a good laugh.
Oh, I mean, there is one movie that's still raking in money.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I'll bring it up when we get in there.
All right. All right, so this comes courtesy Box Office Mojo, and you see it once again for the third week in a row. Well, weekend, I should say. Spider-Man Brand New Day is the number one film, bringing in $70 million.
Dropped about half, yeah. But still, bringing in money.
Yeah, and yes, it has dropped. Week 2 it dropped. Week 3 we're seeing a drop. But however, it's still raking in more money than a lot of the movies that we've seen on this list this summer for this year.
It's going to hit the 1B mark. It
already made it.
Oh, yeah, worldwide. Yeah. But I'm talking about American. 2!
Dude.
Whoa. I was just talking about domestic, it'll make $1 billion. But wow. Holy catfish.
Yes.
And this is all because of Kevin Feige. He said so. Kevin Feige was out there saying, hey, look what we did here.
And that sounds like fake news, like somebody saying he carries the show.
Mm-hmm.
But he was trying to pull that off, though. Kevin Feige was trying to take a victory lap on this.
Yeah, he was. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I refuse to give Marvel full credit on this, so you got to give Sony credit on this.
This is a Sony venture.
Yes, and I know what people look at when they see Sony now. I realize, but this is a win for them.
It is
a huge win. Mm-hmm. I guess they're showing how you do a superhero film.
Yeah.
Feige should quit patting himself on the back for nothing and take notes.
Exactly. Because all Marvel Studios was for this film was a production company. That's it.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
And Godzilla says, you get a Zendaya. Everyone gets a Zendaya.
I don't want a Zendaya.
I don't want a Zendaya.
I think she's overrated.
Highly overrated. I didn't think she was that good in Dune. I saw her in the first one for the. I have yet to see Dune Part 2, and I'm ashamed of that. But
it's
very good. Just that little bit that she was in the first one is like, no, I don't see her as Cheney. This is fake news. Fake news.
And good to see DJ Ronnie G.
DJ Ronnie G and his turtles.
He's on the bus. Good to see DJ.
Don't do the Vulcan pinch on anybody now, DJ.
No, not unless they're playing their radio loud and they flip you off.
Yeah. And don't let the turtles do their ninja moves either.
And if they do, just tell them double dumbass to you.
Let's see. That's exactly my point, Dorkrill. In late 90, A visit would have shown the old Europe, including its beautiful capitals and nature. Nowadays, oh my God, it's frightening to watch how, yeah, it's all changed and not
Yeah.
for the better.
You go to those places you're not sure about, get something to protect yourself. So
Mm. I mean, I'd love to go to Lutherland. I'd love to go to Berlin. They got that. I saw it on that one show with Shatner, Henry Winkler, the late George Foreman, and I got a block on his name, but they stayed in a hotel in what was East Germany, and was all done up like that would be in East Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that would be cool. That would be cool to spend a night there.
I mean, it's all the history that's over there.
Yeah.
And no, Jet, the end of Oak Street, that's Jar Jar Abrams' project.
yeah, that's Bad Robot. Angry Canadian liked it a lot. Said it was the best dinosaur movies in a long time. Unfortunately, it did bomb at the box office. So.
Yeah, and unlike Spider-Man: Brand New Day, yes, the Odyssey has made $1 million worldwide thanks to the international market. But I would say the Odyssey crossing $2 billion.
No,
it won't make it. It won't make $1 billion here.
No, it's not going to.
No.
Release the Jar Jar. Okay,
said
so
no
what
one
we're gonna
to
have
do?
here is the mystery box.
Lisa.
And we're never gonna actually touch upon what this mystery is all about. We're gonna forget about it, and we're gonna hope you forget about it.
And you forget about it, and you forget. Everybody forgets about it.
Yeah, the end of Oak Street had Anne Hathaway in it, and even she couldn't draw people in.
I think the budget was about 80 million or something. So yeah, it's not. Yeah. But Angry Canadian says it was really good, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's a Canadian living in Japan. Oh yeah, I mean, all of it is over there.
One review I read about how the men are weak and the women are strong.
Of course, so that's Hollywood nowadays.
And,
you gotta have the weak soy boy men. They can't be brave and tough and have knowledge on certain aspects of what's going on and say this is what we got to do.
But other people who have said that say that's not actually true. Have you watched it? It's like, no, I haven't. I don't know. When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, cool, dinosaurs in a town, awesome. It's fine. It's just this movie though had a budget of 80 million, and so it's just not.
Oh God.
Yeah,
it'll flop all. And you said M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. No.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Shamalama Ding Dong. Shamalama Ding Dong. No.
But Jar Jar was involved in this one. So.
Yeah, I mean,
when are people going to realize that
it's estimated net production budget of 80 million to 92 million.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
And I wonder, these people that are saying that it's better than Jurassic Park, I wonder if they're, in their teens and 20s who are experiencing this movie, unlike a lot of us who experienced Jurassic Park when that was released. I don't know. I'm just asking here. I'm just speculating here. I mean, the entire premise of the movie is a rejected script from his show Fringe. Oh, that explains things.
I wouldn't.
I mean, the review. What was it on Cosmic Comic Book News or whatever? Yeah, I think it might have. It was either there or Phantom Pulse. I'll have to check. But he was breaking down the whole movie, and it was like, well, I mean, I guess if people really want to see it, they can see it. But from what I don't know, if they're really not, if all the men become weak, including the kids, the male kids, and it's just the female who's the strongest. I don't know. It's whatever. Especially if the lady has her dragon.
Oh yeah, that's different if the lady has dragons there, Lady Mist. You got the dragons. We're gonna need that air support.
Dragon Lady says.
I'll send that review to AC later, see what he thinks of it.
That is just a go-to in Hollywood nowadays. Just make men incompetent morons or weak and meek, and make the women warrior Amazons. I wouldn't mind seeing a warrior Amazon movie, but it's got to be done like Conan.
Look,
Hollywood, where men are real soys, women are real men, and sheep are really nervous.
I mean, how many people were really interested in seeing this movie after the trailer? Sure, there's some people like AC, and that's fine. But once again, this movie bombed.
I never heard of this movie until now. I never saw a trailer for it.
I saw the trailer. I thought it looks all right. It's not one I'm going to rush out to see, but if AC liked it, I'm not going to go to him and say, "How dare you like this movie?" when I haven't even seen it. And
I haven't seen it. I'm not going to say one thing or another about that, but 80 million. It's like, again, guys, start thinking about budgets a little bit more. And that got buried fast. It was shite. I mean,
what? And Godzilla is asking, whatever happened to that Matilda Lutz Red Sonja movie? Let's find out.
It did get released.
Yeah,
it probably lasted.
It got released, and guess what, guys? It's available for Prime members to watch on Prime right now. I'm not saying watching it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it spent about 8 hours in the theater before they pulled it, and it went to,
Yes, it got released, Godzilla. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes. No one heard of it. I didn't see any adverts for it.
Oh.
Here, I'll switch my screens. There you see it. No, we're not watching it.
Godzilla.
That does not look like Red Sonja at all.
She needs some meat on her bones.
Muscle. A little bit more. I mean, we're not talking about Arnold muscles, but I mean.
Well, that's what people are worried about already of the new casting of Rogue. It's like, can she get thick like Rogue is? Her thighs and her body. Can she actually get that thick? Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, you look at it. What's her name? In the first Red Sonja film, at least she had the figure, the muscle for that. But the acting, it's like a honeymoon.
No, she couldn't act.
No.
So, Red Sonja watch party when?
Never. I gotta finish reading my Conan comics I got. That Titan.
Can I get back to you on that there, Godzilla there?
Yeah, no.
He must see the movie now. Oh, well, all right, guys. All right, guys. We did watch one movie.
No.
We did watch one movie called Wingman. Do we take a chance on this one?
No.
Vote now. Vote now. All in favor, say aye. All who oppose. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh boy!
I'm already just looking at the plot. I'm looking at the plot already, and it's like, You gotta be effing
Yeah,
kidding.
enslaved by an evil tyrant who wishes to destroy her people. Barbarian huntress Red Sonja must unite a group of unlikely warriors to face off against Emperor Dragon and his deadly bride. His deadly bride, folks.
Emperor Dragon. It's Dragan, but yeah, still.
Can we just
Fights a Cyclops. She meets a warrior, a deadly warrior who has schizophrenia. Yeah. The box office, by the way, for this film, I don't know if this is world or just United States. $271,461. That was the box office for this. Yeah. And again, why did you not listen to the fans? You're ists and phobes. No.
I don't really understand because, okay, I can say I guess the second Conan movie had some fun to it, but we've had a total of 4 Conan movies, 3.
We had
what am I
don't
missing?
count the Jason
We had
Momoa
3.
one.
Does that count?
If you count Jason Momoa, there's 3.
And then we had another one, right? There was one more.
Well,
Jason
technically,
Momoa.
Red Sonja, the character that Arnold played, was supposed to be Conan, but there were some copyright issues and such like that, so they just changed his name. And besides, all he had was a glorified cameo in that film, anyways. So that was supposed to be Conan, and we're not counting the Conan TV show, the Conan animation film.
We had
series.
Jason Momoa, and then we had that other person too. That there was a Conan movie of, because there was 2 reboot Conan movies or something. Right?
No,
there wasn't.
No,
okay,
just the one.
Was it just the one?
But there was a TV show. There was a TV show where they brought in I think a German bodybuilder with bad acting skills.
I mean, we've had one,
and I think you can see it on Tubi.
We already had an Austrian
we already had
bodybuilder with bad acting skills.
We're keeping it. And none of these people in this, I'm looking at these in this cast. I don't know what or anything.
Right. Okay. So
they got a mixed martial guy.
Brings it up, and I have mentioned it to you guys before. We can always Mystery Science Theater 3000 the movie.
Oh, it will be. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to show it, it's going to be ripped. It'll be ripped 100%.
Just, I can't. I mean, the Conan the Destroyer. I mean, sure. I guess there's some fun in that movie.
That's right.
Well, yeah, it's just
an evil orange man. That's right. Red Sonja. It's the evil orange man. That's right.
Yes. They did that. They did the
Orange versus red. There we go.
Yes, I agree.
Brigitte Nielsen finally came to me.
I mean, let's face it, she was never really a great actress.
No.
And Lady Miss says, that can have a strong female. Just don't diminish the males in the films to make it happen. I knew a lot of strong females, most Marines, then I would suggest no one mess with female or male. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. And the funny thing is you can't necessarily tell. You'll see a woman who's 5'4", maybe 5'5", right? And she looks, plain Jane. And someone's going to get whatever with her, and then they'll find out that their head has been ripped off. She has shot down their neck, and then proceeded to put the head up their rectum. And it's she was Army, or she was a Marine, or whatnot. And it's just because someone doesn't look it doesn't mean that they aren't. Be careful out there. First of all, don't be an asshole to people, anyways. But
yeah. And Lady Miss says she needs to kick something now. I mean,
I
Lady
volunteer
Miss,
cash.
Lady Miss, that's Red Sonja. There we go.
There we go.
I don't. We had, oh my gosh, Metascore for the original Conan movie. Oh, these people are so stupid. That movie is so good. Is it because of the topics? Does it hurt your fees?
There, everything hurts my fifis. My fifis hurt my fifis.
It didn't have a diverse cast.
I'm at the age where I wake up and my fifis hurt. Oh wait, that's my feet. Never mind.
I find out I fified myself like Biden.
I know, Lady Miss. I can't criticize you on those typos because I make typos.
I'm very forgiving to typos. If someone does a typo, even if they're in debate against me in something, don't hold it against them because it's easy to do. Easy to do.
But getting back to the weekend box office.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got this, don't we? Forget about it. Sorry.
Yeah. We have The End of Oak Street, which didn't do too well, 21 million. I mean, how can it do well when Spider-Man's taken over? You know, all the audience eyes and ears, and
that is a monster.
So Red Sonja, Baron, is if they actually followed what the fans wanted, that could have been a hit movie, maybe.
Well, yeah, if they would have gone and they worked with Roy Thomas, because he was very instrumental in making the character Red Sonja. Credit's given to Robert E. Howard, but the character that was in there really wasn't Red Sonja.
Hold on. We could talk about Red Sonja. Let's get through this box office first.
All right.
Well, blame Cash. Blame Cash. He was.
I want to get through this box office, and we can talk about Red Sonja.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see the most important film on this list.
Yeah, so do I. Paw Patrol, the Dino movie. I mean, kids need a movie too.
Yeah.
Cat's Eye, Wild Hearts. I just don't know. I've never heard of it.
Don't know.
Paw Patrol, again, international market supported. So, kids need a movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's got dogs and dinosaurs.
I'm sure the budget
and a fascist dog police state.
Let's see. Cat's Eye, Wild Hearts. Whatever.
I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? And interviews with the members.
754 theaters.
I think that's like I said, whatever.
That's like 755 too many theaters.
6, The Musical Life. I don't know anything about it. My sister knows more about it than I do.
Oh yeah, I think this is the one where they turn one wife black and stuff like that. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
one of those things. Basically,
it's a musical. I'm not going to run to see it.
Well, it's a musical that makes you sit back and go, maybe Henry wasn't all that wrong.
The brink of war. President Reagan races to save the nuclear deal with Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. The pressure mounts all around him. Every word spoken could move the world closer to peace or destruction. Well, yes, we all know what happened.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down these walls.
I know that wasn't a good Reagan impression. I know.
No,
it's pretty good. It's all right.
Yeah, it was not bad. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Do you have jelly beans on your desk like he does? He loves jelly beans.
He did, and he was also a radio announcer for the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Toy Story 5. Cash, you saw this. You liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hit the B mark around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got to say, a lot of the announcements at D23, I didn't find them exciting.
I don't know.
Oh, that happened?
Yeah. So
yeah, it happened.
Yeah, so all the
film.
somebody that Spock and I know said, I'm watching D23 on YouTube with my girlfriend, and we're just like, oh, that's wonderful.
So which one's wearing the tampon?
Vishwanath
Huh?
and Sons.
I don't know.
I know I just butchered that. I know. Sorry.
I wonder if that's one of those Bollywood type films that.
That's right.
It might be.
Those are becoming they're 350 theaters. I mean, there is a market for
Bollywood films.
And not just Bollywood. I guess they got other ones now. There's, whatever areas that they're in. So,
all right, let's go down the list. Oh, Baron, it moved up. It moved up.
Oh, look at that!
It dropped. It dropped. It was 10. Now it's 21. Cat Video Fest.
No, but on the list it moved up.
Yeah. And
okay, so it lost 74.8%, but it's still there. Cat Video Fest 2026.
Where's that cookie movie that Addie and Megan were doing? Oh, don't see it there. Don't see it there. Don't see it there. Oh my! It's not even in this friggin' list. Yeah, Rhea Penney from News 24, formerly Sky Australia. Yeah, she raked that Meghan and Harry movie, but sent back, and she was taking great pride in saying, "Cat Video Fest 2026," a film that has videos basically from the internet that they made into a movie, beat their cookie making film, something about cookies or whatever, and it's like, oh. Yeah, the Cat Video Fest 2026. Yay!
Mm-hmm. We were excited when we saw Cat Video Fest 2025 on the list last year, and then last Sunday, Baron, he didn't say anything right away, but he had seen that Cat Video Fest 2026 was on the list for last weekend, and when I saw it, it's like, yes.
Number 10. It was number 10 on the list.
But I'm talking about the fact that it's still making money.
Oh yeah, it's still making money, but the fact that last week it was number 10 in the top 10, and it's like, wow, that went in there, and Addie and Megan got their collective grifting butts kicked.
Well, like I said, I don't care for Harry. I don't care for Meghan.
Respect my privacy. Respect my privacy.
Fine, I'll just ignore you.
Yeah. Well, that's just it, right? Respect my privacy. Well, people were starting to listen to that. They respected his privacy so much, they didn't go out and see the movie.
They didn't go see a movie. Yeah, because again, you told us anytime one of you tells us we don't want you, we're not going to show up.
Yeah. Respect my privacy. Respect my privacy.
But okay, back to Red Sonja.
Oh.
Godzilla, I'm going to hate myself. I'm really going to hate myself. But unlike Hollywood, I'm gonna make sure that if I have to suffer, Baron has to suffer, Cash has to suffer, we all suffer together.
I thought this was I watched this so you didn't have to. I'm all for that.
No, you know my thing. You know my thing. I watched it. Now you have to.
Asshole.
Well, I can't be a nice guy all the time.
When are you a good guy? That's what I want to know.
Okay, Baron. All right, fine. You want to go? You want to throw it out? Fine. We'll throw it out.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw away your life so recklessly?
All right.
Ah! It's not a liquid! It's a great many pieces of solid matter that form a hard floor-like surface! Ah!
You all know. You've seen it when I play games. So, Wednesday?
I don't want my pain taken away. I need my pain.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
No, we're not watching Star Trek 5. We're watching it so we can all suffer together. And pan it together.
Excuse me, I'd just like to ask a question. What does God need with a starship?
Well, I think we're all going to say this at the end of the movie.
Hated it.
Well, I mean, you might, but
It stinks.
some of us will go that way.
Are you sure? Are you sure some of us won't go this way?
Very interesting, but stupid.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
And, what else? Maybe it's the kind of movie where we're all going to do this.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready?
How about no?
All right, fine. We're playing games here. Huh? We're playing games. Well, maybe some of us will act like this.
I see nothing.
If you've got an issue, here's a tissue.
That's right. I said, I ain't giving you no tree fitty, you goddamn Loch Ness monster. Get your own goddamn money.
I gave him a...
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
That's still a great one.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And of course, somebody did this.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
You know what it is? You know what it is? This is really Pacific 414 Pop Doc for Wednesday night.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo!
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
It's true.
But you know what we should really do, Baron?
Take it easy, man.
I'm perfectly calm, dude. Calmer than you are.
You just take it easy. Calmer than you are.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
You used that one twice.
I did? Oh, I'm sorry.
You used that. I'm keeping score. So you know what?
All right, youngster, out you go.
Don't come back. Ever.
Penalty on Baron Orman Tagge for using the same clip twice.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
What would you say you do here?
Oh, I guess he's not going to play it, so I'm going to play this then. Because I consider the match set and won.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Lighten up, Francis.
Disrupts my coronation.
Coronation, Starscream? This is bad comedy.
Megatron, is that you?
Here's a hint. Will anyone else attempt to fill his shoes?
I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
The last thing I want to be remembered as is an annoying blabbermouth. You know, nothing grinds my gears worse than some chowderhead who doesn't know when to keep his big trap shut.
Do you see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass? What happens?
I don't know who any of those people are.
I want you to know it's over. Well, bye.
How many of you think the opinions of actors should be valued as much as, well, say, doctors, engineers, or a courageous congressman?
Right here. Yeah, right on.
Well, you're wrong. Actors are self-centered punks.
Yeah, they are. Right, Mark?
They really are.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah, and he's not here to say that. What?
No, he left us, but
The chemicals in the water are turning the freaking Gordon gay.
Baron missed the Masters of the Universe, which I thought was pretty good. Now he has to suffer through Red Sonja. Karma is a harsh mistress.
Well, I saw.
I'm gonna make sure that Baron gets to see Masters of the Universe. Trust me.
Yes.
That fur-faced boob is gonna see it.
Yeah, he was too engrossed in his game on Friday to show it.
Boy, I was fighting other gods, boy. Actually, in the beginning of God of War Ragnarok, you fight Thor, and Thor looks a little bit like you.
Well, what do you know? See, I got a body like a god.
Oh, please. Oh, please. No. I'll bring up a picture of Thor from God of War Ragnarok.
I hope he's got red hair. That's all I got to sit back and say.
I'm not going to tell you.
Marvel ruined it by making him blonde, but that's because of the color palette that they had, you know. Hey, I suffered through the original one more than once, so I think I paid my dues, Godzillionaire.
All right, so let me open this image in a new tab. I'm going to have to increase its size so you can actually see it.
What, her boobies?
No, this has nothing to do with a woman's...
I thought it was Red Sonja. Sorry.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I was going to show you Thor from God of War Ragnarok.
I forgot.
This is Thor.
That is me. Except the red hair. I mean, I don't really have that type of red hair. Well, I had some in my beard. But yeah, that is me.
But they got that right. They gave him the red hair.
Yep. See? I'm godlike, people. I'm godlike.
God, he was going to be even more inflated than it already was. It's going to be 3 times inflated.
That's why I can carry this show. Body like a god. Now give me my mead horn. I need drink.
Well, he actually does offer Kratos a drink of mead.
Of course, he's a perfect toast.
But he shows up to Kratos' place. He crashes the place.
He's a perfect guest. I don't know.
Orman Tagge. But yeah, so all right, folks. We're gonna watch Red Sonja on Wednesday. I can't promise I'm gonna be gentle in my thoughts.
We've had enough.
In my opinion.
No, don't make me suffer.
You weren't here for Masters of the Universe 2026. You're gonna suffer.
I had a dirty stone giving me infections.
Yeah.
I lay dying in the hospital, gasping for life.
Oh, please. That was the perfect excuse. You looked at the wall and stuff and said, I have to figure out a way to get out of this watch party of Masters of the Universe. Oh, well, why didn't you tell him you got a kidney stone? That's not going to work. Mike's still going to say, you're going to show up. Oh, wait. What if I have an infection, too? That'll do it. That's the ticket.
Pop Talk, out of danger. Yes.
Good
Well,
old
look who's
Masters
back.
of the Universe. Yeah. Good old Masters of the Universe. What a fantastic film. I wish.
Yeah, but now we're saddled with Red Sonja if we didn't hear, Cash.
I see.
All this on Pop Talk.
And we're just okay, so for these movies, well, one of them I know I guess won't be in it. We already had the watch party for Matt, which Baron missed. I know he was
Yeah. Well, they had he's not getting out of seeing that movie.
Oh man. I guess I'll be there too to enjoy his suffering.
I can be an asshole. Just like you get.
Yeah,
assholes here.
Yes, we are. I would say that I would say that, yeah, I'll be there for whatever we're going to do it, I guess, in BC or whatever. But, yeah, I'll be there to watch Barons just to see. Yes. And then so we're going to sit back for Red Sonja and then Baron's just doing all the commentary as well, right? That's
No, I'm not sitting back and not saying a single word. I'm going to open my trap.
Let's see. And
He can't help himself, Cash. You know he's going to open his mouth and start ridiculing it. And we invite that.
I just thought it'd be funny just to sit back and let Baron and see the horror. He can have his webcam on. See if
No.
loses his mind.
I'm not as strong on Red Sonja as I am on the other stuff, but I know enough. And did they even talk to Rick?
It's just
I don't know.
Probably not.
It's just the thing is, it's not like I thought it was also funny when Godzilla and I were talking about this. He's like,
don't get too ahead of yourself, Godzilla in there.
It's like, no, man. It's dude, if you really like Masters of the Universe, Godzilla, I'm not gonna put you down for it, man. I'm
not either.
I just have strong feelings about these things. I mean, dude, I wanted to like Brand New Day as much as all these other people, and I didn't. I just didn't. I have problems with that movie.
Well, Cash, you're wrong.
I know.
You're absolutely wrong.
Are you saying he's Shane now?
No, Shane is Shane, but Cash, you're absolutely wrong. Your opinion is absolutely wrong. You don't like it because you don't like Zendaya, man. Come on, man.
I
didn't really have a problem with Zendaya in this movie.
I didn't have a problem with Zendaya in the movie. It's like she was a non-factor to me.
I'm trying to wrap my head around the whole thing. I like Ned, and I don't mind Zendaya in this role. It's just she doesn't really exactly annoy me and stuff because I can understand how she feels. The character does, but I'm just kind of like, why did we waste? At least my opinion. I know other people feel this way too. It's like, why was Scorpion wasted in this movie of all
things? He wasn't needed in the movie. That's the whole thing.
Why was
he wasn't essential to the plot.
No,
the
why
hand
was
wasn't needed.
No, and then on top of it, it's like, okay, we've got, spoiler alert, whatever. You got Jean Grey, okay, and we were hiding it, like just like Baron had said earlier about Kevin Feige. Oh, I'm going to take a victory lap because I brought in Jean Grey. I did this. Yeah.
Fox did it first. Fox did it better.
It's not.
The main bad guy for this film looks like a soy boy.
Yeah, and the person that says that this movie, people that actually believe that this movie is the best Spider-Man movie out there. Okay, I mean, if you really believe that, fine, but
I think
Dude,
Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire is the
Spider-Man
best.
2 is just great. It's a great movie.
The bad guy for this film, this Red Sonja film, looks like a pencil neck soy boy, pre-op transsexual.
In those words.
Well, we're gonna watch it. Well, what happens if I can't take much of it and I just shut it off?
Right, Godzilla.
I'll thank the Lord above. This might be our Caddyshack too.
It just might be.
Oh,
is Red Sonja the worst movie we've seen yet on Pop Talk?
Wingman came close.
I don't know, man. I don't care what Shane says. Wingman, we got one big laugh, Shane. One. Where are you?
Wow. Cash, he just pulled out his 9-iron. Wow.
Retard in a bouncy house.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Shane, if you like that movie, I'm just giving you shit, man. I know
We're busting your chops,
We're
Shane.
just busting your balls, dude.
Why? I already said it. We're asshole.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You're one of us.
One of us.
I just wanted.
You've been on enough shows.
I just wanted that movie to be so much better than it was, and it's like,
yeah.
I want to find this funny, but even if I was stoned, I can't see it. I mean, I wasn't.
Okay, we got something here. It's Cash the Stoner.
Cash is stoned.
Even if I was stoned, I mean, people can say whatever they want about Half Baked, but I actually thought that had a good story and it was funny.
You know, Cash actually falls.
And I wasn't even high when I watched that.
Wow, listen to this guy, Cash the druggie.
Yeah.
No wonder why they know you down in Fullerton.
That's
I'm looking at the reviews. Red Sonja has 790 reviews or ratings, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 53% say it's 5-star. Well, maybe it's that so bad it's good type of movie.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I might be stretching it.
I guess we're all going to be on marijuana when we're watching it. No, I'm kidding, but yeah.
I'll just go down and get some gummies. Either that, I get a twofer and come back here and crack a few opens and
even
start drinking.
Even movies that are considered like stoner films, I don't think you actually need to be stoned to enjoy them. I find Cheech and Chong still pretty funny. I don't. And I wasn't stoned when I've watched that. It's a situation.
Wow, we're finding out more and more about Cash's stoner past. I tell you.
Tell you what,
I've only been high once in my life, so that wasn't exactly
right.
That's true. I have once. Yeah, I've never been high any other time.
Hey, I was
It's
so
the truth.
cool. I was so cool. I first smoked marijuana when I was 55 years old. That's all.
Did you?
Wow.
Well, yeah, medicinal.
Oh, well, it counts. It's it counts.
Yeah. I mean, I got a prescription for it. Think about this. I got a prescription for it, right? Which meant I had to go down to whatever dispensary and pay all this money or whatnot. But but the lady that the nurse practitioner goes, it's legal, so you can go somewhere else and get it. But give it a try.
Well,
I hated smoking it. I don't mind the gummies. I haven't had a gummy in a long time. I should get some. Especially if I can see where it's going.
Being around people for a number of years who always wanted to get high, I was like, I mean, that's just what they wanted to do, even before whatever marijuana was considered illegal here. I mean, they just got high, and I don't know. It just was not something that really was that interesting. But it's like they pull out the bong and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to take a hit?" It's like, not really.
And then they shove the nozzle up your nose and say, "Breathe in, breathe in, you, breathe in, you son of a bitch."
But Yeah, I don't know.
And
I just
then,
never.
and then Cash did it, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm super hungry right now."
Yeah, or in my case, you find out about cookies, and they don't tell
Actually,
you. Yeah, I
oh,
told
the
you guys
cookies.
story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are the brownies? Are the brownies?
Or the brownies, but in this case, it's cookies, and the people who come over don't tell you there's weed in them, and you eat the cookies.
They're not
and you're
going to
like,
tell you.
Of course
Come on,
not.
Cash.
Of course not. And
then
then you're actually high for the first time in your life, and you're like, this is a weird feeling.
And there's Cash
Yeah.
standing on the balcony rail,
Oh,
wearing someone's sheet like a toga, going, "I am the Lizard King."
The Lizard King of all things to say. But yeah, I mean,
they're here, the lizard people. They're
people.
from the nether
I mean,
regions.
there's even though people who smoke weed that are still really wound up, and I thought being a pothead like. It's supposed to keep you calm. I don't know.
No. See, that's the big myth. That's the big myth.
Yeah.
Just like anybody else, we're not cookie cutters. So someone could have, have the mellow munchy, and of course, when Cash had his, that was the great tofu famine that they had in California.
Famine.
Yeah, and with his munchies, but no, for some people. They get the laid back. Some people get violent on it.
That's
some
crazy,
people. Some people have a like an allergic reaction to it. They can't do it because Dan Aykroyd can't do weed, but he has a weed dispensary.
Well, what do you guys think?
He's allergic to it.
Since we're talking about this, what do you think? Do you guys think that it's possible that somebody who's been smoking weed for a number of years could actually develop cancer? I know there's probably not been really exactly a connection to that, but I mean, I've heard that people have had signs of cancer after they stopped smoking weed, but I don't know. I can't say for sure.
Well, you're still taking smoke into your lungs.
Right.
I mean, unless you're like Bill and you don't inhale, or like me when I do my pipe, and that's why I don't like, when I tried it, for medicinal reasons only, people, I didn't like it because you're supposed to take it in your lungs. And I don't do that. I smoke my pipe, it doesn't go in my lungs. I smoke my cigar, Sam Ting, the great Chinaman, Sam Ting. So I don't know. I mean, it also affects the brain, especially if someone's way too young.
Yeah,
and that's if you do too much of it, it can cause the brain to from a Macintosh back down to TI-99, from Texas Instruments, So you still got to be careful with all of it. Nothing's a miracle thing out there.
No, there are no miracle cures, miracle drugs.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys actually think
you
think it might be actually possible that you could develop cancer even after you stop smoking weed, huh?
Yes.
Because you are. Yeah, I think it is.
Again, we're not cookie cutters. Things affect people differently.
That's right.
You can have someone who smoked for over 100 years, like George Burns, and never have a problem.
I know, that is so crazy. I know of a doctor who smoked for years and years and never had a problem either. Yeah, they say they don't have like the cancer gene in them or something. I don't know if that's. I've heard something about that. I don't know. I just don't know about it all.
I have an immunity to chickenpox.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the vicinity of people, including when I was in my 20s, that had chickenpox. And I'm talking about close. And I never got it, which makes me happy because the less chance of me getting shingles.
True. Right. That's right. There is a connection there. Well,
yes, there is. If you had chickenpox, there's a higher chance of you having shingles.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a girlfriend, my first girlfriend in high school. You're doing things, And then I noticed that there was these whatever on her shoulder, the scabbish type looking things. So, I mean, obviously, I was very up close and personal to the shingle. And it's like, oh, went to the doctor and found out, yeah, they're shingles. And it's like, oh. Then another girlfriend of mine, when I was in my 20s, she got chicken pox. Well, you're kind of up close and personal. Never got it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Kidney stones. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not fun.
Yeah,
the three of us can definitely attest to that.
It was a dirty stone. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it turned into basically a riffing film by people now.
Interesting.
Both.
I mean, you think about.
Well, nothing wrong. TI-99 was a good computer.
But you think about all the different chemicals and things that are in our food. I mean, seeing videos of people display a McDonald's burger that's 300 and some odd days old.
Jeez.
And it hasn't rotted away. It hasn't decayed. So, yeah.
The eternal Twinkie.
I haven't had a Twinkie in a long time.
You need to find the one. Sometimes they bring them out. But how Twinkies used to be, the filling was banana cream. But when World War II came around, because of everything happening, it just became regular cream. But I know like 10 years ago, they released some with banana cream, and sometimes they show up now and then. Magnifico.
Is that that's not from your secret stash there now, is it, DJ?
I'm gonna check it out. I'm not gonna show it on screen, but
well, it is YouTube, so
I don't know what you're pulling now, DJ. After what you did to Lady Miss a while back.
Something about Jolly's show last night involving Reggie. I'm assuming Reggie.
Oh, okay.
No, to be honest, Reggie's a better host than DJ. I think Reggie should just drop DJ and just take over the show myself.
it's from Snowdome Show. I'm not gonna show it on our stream because I don't want YouTube to throw a fit about it, and I like Snowed Up, so I'm not gonna use this content on my channel.
They're insane. He's insane in a good way. Yeah, at least share it with us, man. Oh, wait a minute. We got the I got the link right there. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I'm an idiot.
You should definitely, DJ, talk to Phil about how you watch your turtles doing stuff and so on. He's very interested. He's brought it up at least a few times before in VC. So,
hey, Bunkwa, hey, what the hell do you have behind you, DJ Ronnie G? It is a good thing you didn't bring it up because I see like plenty of footage of a young lady wearing, is that a Sailor Moon skirt? I'm not kidding. I just called it up. I'm looking at it now. There's Jolly, there's Punkwaddle, there's Gator, the boss, Rudy's Place. And then there's PDP 180, which is DJ being awesome.
Oh man,
it is. Oh yeah, yeah, it's moving. Look at that.
A Taiwanese cosplayer, Sailor Mercury. Yeah, and I'm just getting flashbacks to that other time you put the link in the chat that you wanted to show Lady Mist, and yeah, do I need to remind you, DJ?
Hey, you still won't let me bring back DJ Ronnie G as a techno mage. Him and the toaster.
No.
Yeah, good jiggle. I thought it was funny.
JJ,
You gotta laugh too.
What is up with that person?
It is. Go to the link, man. Just go
I
to
already
the link.
did. And pop 180. What the? That's really something.
Watch it jiggle, see it jiggle. Nice and lusty. Sailor Moon.
DJ. I don't know what the
Women jumping on trampolines. Here we go.
Yeah, well, I watched the Man Show. So did you.
Yeah.
I've watched the Man Show.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Cash is still awake. Oh boy, he not depressed for next week.
Oh, he
who
not
knows?
right. Every time I see you, Phil.
I'm trying to speak Phil McCrackenese.
That's right, Phil
Yeah.
McCrackenese. Get back under your you troll you.
Yeah, Cash is gonna pass out after this, so don't expect him tonight.
He gets Phil gets grumpy when I'm not around that much, or I'm hiding from him like that. So it's upsetting.
And we have a request from Philip J. McCracken.
Yeah.
Bring back
Team Epic Succeed. Team Epic Victory.
Succeed. That's right. Team Epic.
I don't know who this Team Epic fail is.
That's right. I don't know either.
You know,
I don't know who any of those people are.
Yeah.
Even Godzilla has said that we need to play a multiplayer game together.
Yes, he has.
The people want it, Cash.
I know.
They want us to get back together.
I know. We'll get
For Team Epic Victory.
That's right. Team Epic Victory. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, quit being the Yoko Ono. Come on. We gotta get bring it back.
Right. Yoko Ono.
I've already told you. I wouldn't mind playing Space Marine 2 multiplayer.
I know.
And fighting for the Emperor. We've got games we can play together. Heck,
yes, we do.
October's quickly approaching.
I know. Ghostbusters, you know.
Offer to turn off the background, and everyone
sure,
was like,
DJ.
no.
Yeah. DJ, just
why it was more like, oh my god, I did not realize I had this background on.
I didn't know
well.
I had this woman and not even showing her face or whatever it is in a skirt, and it's weird.
I would have said no too. I would say keep that up, keep it up. In fact, can we focus on that a little bit more?
Yeah, that's something.
Denial is like TDS. I am here to help you. Team Epic Phil. Failure is the only option. Right, Phil. Right. There were some bosses I fought in God of War Ragnarok on Friday. I didn't succeed the first few times, but I did succeed.
This is what happens when we let a Phil out of its cage. It goes crazy.
Hey, you're the handler. You're the Phil handler, not me.
You didn't
I
feed
refuse
him.
that job.
We told you. You have to feed him. You have to let him out.
I know.
But you don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll.
But this troll you need to feed, otherwise he'll keep getting on your case. Where's his Sword Art Online?
Of course. But yes, DJ Ronnie G, yes, you should have a nice conversation with Phil about your turtles. He's very fascinated about how much you watch your turtles every day. Whatever they do.
Using turtle wax on their shells.
Oh, that's how the turtles shined up their shells.
Mm-hmm. Look at that kind offer that Philip J. McCracken was made there.
Kind offer.
Yeah, but Cash would be a pot piggy, though. You know that.
Yeah, right.
I have offered to get you and Baron through Myth Force. We don't really need cash. Plus, he's too cheap. Yeah, but see, Phil, if you try to get Baron and I through the rest of Myth Force, you're going to be just like Baron is on Pop Talk saying, you carried our asses.
I carried you guys. I'm the best thing. Look at
You'll
all the
do it
damage
no matter
I'm
what.
doing.
Any game we do with him, he's going to say that.
He wasn't like that surprisingly with Fallout 76. So I have to give him some credit. I just wanted to make sure I didn't, he had played that game a lot longer than I have, and it was like, no, Phil, I'm not gonna pull a certain person that a video is still up. I died. No, that didn't happen.
You died?
No, but a certain other person. I don't want to use his name on stream, but. Oh man, yes. I told Phil after that stream, I said, Phil, we're gonna do another stream or two of Fallout 76, and we're gonna do it a lot better, and we did, and that was the point. So, Fallout 76, but now, as Phil said, Fallout 76 is literally falling apart. So, it's going in a bad direction. Where it actually was somewhat fun before, I guess. So.
But you played it.
Yeah, I mean, no, when we played it, it was fun, but Phil has stuck with it for the last, I don't know, since it started, I think. And he said, and if he's saying it's going in a bad direction, then yeah, I'm sure it is.
I kind of do.
I do miss him. I hope he's doing well. I hope he and his wife are doing well.
Yeah, we did have some fun with Paul on stream. I'm not going to say everything was. No, we did actually have some fun with Paul on stream. It's just, I just wanted Paul to understand that
he was the sus guy in what was that game? Among Us.
Among Us. It's like, no,
guys, I'm the killer. I'm the killer guy.
Right. I'm just gonna play mind games. It's like, no, dude. If you're one of the killers, you have to actually kill people in the game.
Yeah, that's the mind game. Going and killing them.
Yeah,
and having to try to figure out who's the one that's doing it.
Remember the night that we were playing, and I was the killer in Among Us. I tricked Paul. I made him think I was going another way, and as soon as I noticed that he wasn't paying attention.
Which is
awesome. That was a fun. We'll have to do Among Us again.
We have to do Among Us again. But if
Whoopa's got to join us too, because he's like, nah, man, you keep saying it's Baron. I'm like, it is Baron. It's every time it's Baron.
No, we were doing Phil all the time.
And Phil,
all of us were always voting for Phil. Yeah,
we voted for Phil and Baron. We also voted for Mike. And then Mike, you jackasses.
Yeah. Yep. You guys voted me off, and there I am, floating in space. Jackass.
Oh, it's great. It's like, no, it was Mike, guys. No, we know it's not Mike or Baron. You always say that. No, it was Mike. It was Baron.
But the night it was me. Victory was mine.
I hardly ever was the killer in that game.
I know.
Hardly
ever. You're always the victim among us.
Yeah, I'm always the victim. Yeah. It's like, oh, now I'm the guy who's supposed to do this. How do I do this now? Didn't know.
Yeah.
And then when Phil actually played with, he played Among Us with the group. You guys were there, I think, too, for that one. That was Paul's stream. And Phil was like, you guys are terrible at this game. Or something. Phil just starts laying into it.
Yeah, Mr. Negativity. Yeah, he really knows how to build us up. Phil's pip talk. Phil's pip talk. This is it.
How many of you believe that having a hobby is a healthy and perfect way to express your individuality? Show of hands, now. Well, you're wrong.
I love those clips.
He misses them.
They're great.
Those were fun times doing the streams with Paul. And again, I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
I do too.
I do.
I'm wondering when there's going to be little Pauls or little Virginias from Virginias running around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Then you have his fandomology, team fandomology.
Yep.
But is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we skedaddle?
Well, let's see. I got this 100-page thing here of notes I got all ready to go. So I
don't want to hear it. Nope, not gonna listen to it. Nope.
I'm hoping to later tonight. My brother forgets about lanterns, and I just don't. I don't know how that show's gonna be. I have a bad feeling, but Kyle Chandler's in it, but still, no. There's still people defending that game, and I'm like, okay, guys, sure, whatever.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
I mean, at one point in God of War Ragnarok, Atreus turns into a bear.
Woohoo! So, what if they decided to just have Kratos and not his son at all in those games? Would you have liked that
That's
better,
how it should
Mike?
be, boy.
Or do you like having that father-son relationship?
I don't mind the father-son relationship.
I personally
that's
don't mind
developing.
it either. You know, I just, I don't know. I don't think I'm so happy nobody has tried to gift me a Beargate 3. Crit is threatened, but that's right. That's right, Bear.
But seriously, before we get out of here, is there anything or anyone you want to promote?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, only thing I can say is, Pops, good friend of the channel, great guy, knows what he's talking about. Go to Pop's channel.
I'll get his
see
link.
What he's got going there. Anybody else? Oh, I'll keep on talking. Pops, he's a great guy. I'm doing this because I'm kissing up to him, so he keeps me on his channel for those things. Be on the lookout. Coming up soon here will be the last review we have of the 3 films based on the book I Am Legend by Richard Matheson, writer for Twilight Zone, Star Trek, amongst other things. So please go over there, and you can see the other 2 we did with Omega Man and Last Man on Earth. Also, all the other films that we looked at, including Red Sonja. But I'm not the only one there. Mike and Cash have also been pleasant guests over there. Yes. And then you got Ironcaster. You got
Wicca Mouse, Loki.
Wicca Mouse, thank you so much. Yep, and Loki. So, I mean, there's a good team over there. People who know what they're talking about, what they're doing. So, not like us because, well, we're just kind of, middle tier. Production's kind of low here. I say that as a producer.
We're not as well produced as other shows out there. No, we do our own thing.
Yeah.
There's already a Geeks and Gamers out there. There's already a Neurotic out there. There's already a Doomcock out there.
That's right.
We find ways.
Why do I want to copy and paste what they've done for here? That's not us.
We find ways of sucking that no other people out there have even thought of. And that's why you're here, folks, isn't it? To see what we might do next.
Or say next.
Mm-hmm.
But in all seriousness, I do appreciate everybody who comes by each and every stream, and whether it be Pop Talk, whether it be the game streams, thank you to everybody who takes the time out of their evening to sit back, relax in, watch, listen, lurk. As a matter of fact, some of those people who watch, listen, and lurked, of course, he's a brand new channel member, Godzillionaire. We also had the lovely Lady Mist, the keeper of her 3 lovely dragons, the guardian of the void, Lady Mist, Jet Sparks. You're wrong? No, you're wrong. I'm Mike. I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Dork Girl, Tim, and thank you for sharing those 3 pictures that you took over the beaches of Normandy on your plane flight. Of course, Godzilla there, I'm going to thank him again because he was here, but he's also a channel member now.
And you criticized me for playing the same clip twice.
Oh, get over it.
Kind of hard.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Let it go, Baron. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, yeah, we're getting a 3rd one of those movies.
Oh, God help us, though.
Phil, thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Gapstab over on the Rumble side. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. Also, DJ Ronnie G. DJ.
Nerd!
Thank you, brother. Now, as far as what's coming up on the channel for the rest of this week, well, for the new week at least, Tuesday, more God of War Ragnarok. No, I'm not playing it till almost 2 o'clock in the morning, like I did Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 o'clock.
No, I can't do it. Yeah. play till 11.
We'll see.
I was just enjoying the game, having fun playing the game, and you let time slip by. I didn't have anywhere important to be yesterday, so I thought, you know what, keep going here. But Tuesday, more God of War Ragnarok. Wednesday, Mystery Science Theater 3000, or Pop Talk starts laughing at Red Sonja because, gosh, I don't know how bad it's going to be, but we're going to watch it, and you get to watch it too.
Yeah.
You get to share in our misery. We get to share in your misery.
Yeah.
We can commiserate together.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, I don't care what you say about the orcs, Baron. I'm going to take them out. I don't care. I'm taking out the orcs in Shadow of War.
Good.
Orc lives matter, man.
Shut up.
Well, whatever. And then Saturday will be the Adventure Continues, the Star Trek discussion. And the 2 episodes will be talking about for Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, all time 6 p.m. Eastern, by the way, will be Phage and Faces from Star Trek Voyager. And then, of course, we'll have next Sunday's edition of Pop Talk. But until then, everybody, thank you. And, of course, take care. And remember 2 things on the channel. 1, I'm not just a baseball guy. I'm an all-around guy. And 2, don't ever give up on me when I play a game, because just when you do, you might miss something. And 3, life's short. Have fun.
Wow.
Take care, all.
Bye, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's true, Baron. Life's short. Have fun while you're here.
So's Ben Shapiro.
Well, Baron, you don't really understand. I'm not short. I'm average height. So everyone who's saying I'm short, I'm really just average height.
I know. I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, thank you. Have a good night, and see you later.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
Pacific 414 Pop Talking. Baron Orman Tagge, Cash Money 007, and even Mike 2. Pop culture, entertainment, news and reviews. Discussions will have opinions made from the panel to the chat. Everyone is welcome here. Reactions, watch parties, and special guests. We like to have a good time. Pacific414 Pop Talk is underway. Pull up a seat, we're inviting you to stay.
Thank you for that, Lady Miss. Really appreciate it.
Watch the enemies. See them driven before you. Hear the lamentation of the women.
Enjoy the show. Don't forget to like or comment below. We almost forgot to share out the show. Pacific414 Pop Talk is one of a kind. It's true.